Vegeta's aura swells and ignites into that of an enormous flame into a...
This arc?
Vegeta appears before him, gripping him by his scarf. Vegeta asserts that Granola's become...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for the granola. It's time to grab your granola bars. It's time to grab cereal and milk along with them because you know you're supposed to have a balanced breakfast. But most importantly, shout out to the creators, man. I know that's like an unorthodox intro, but real quick, a lot of people enjoyed the Moro video, but a lot of you guys had a lot of, in my personal opinion, sucking backwards energy toward my boy Couples Dungeon. Have some level of respect for the creators. We are reacting, bro. It's a weird thing to do, so no matter who wins, we're reacting to a manga interpretation, a manga reading, so we can enjoy the arc in a condensed manner, and for the comment section to be flooded with, yeah, this video's ass. In my opinion, that's disrespectful. A lot of those comments were weird. Hope you guys enjoy your seats. Whether it's a movie, it's probably gonna be an hour video regardless. Yeah, let's get right to it. All right, we're gonna go to Justin here, just because it's obviously the popular one. However, again, let me be clear. I don't want to see no comments talking about, oh, Justin missed it, Justin missed that. Bro, that was weird, bro. Just, hey, chill out. Rest in peace the gang. Rest in peace the GOAT.
Before we start the video, I mentioned in my community post that we're moving into Dragon Ball movies next. The first two movies you guys have to choose from are the DBZ Broly movie and the DBS Broly movie. If you guys want to see DBZ Broly covered first, let's get to 2,000 likes in 24 hours. If you guys want to see DBS...
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to Granolah.
The Granolah arc takes place after the events of the battle with Moro. Peace returns to the universe
after Goku
as Jocko, relaxing, is informed by Calamus that he should be on patrol. Believing his time is better spent on the computer though, Jocko is pulled aside by Calamus to visit the Galactic Prison. Arriving at the lockup housing the survivors of the Galactic Bandit Brigade, Calamus questions Yunba about a faint distress signal emanating from the Earth's crater following...
How do you guys feel about, like, instead of the Universe 6 Saiyan shit that people was begging for, that it has the Galactic Patrol shit? I ain't gonna lie, maybe Scorcher take. I f with this more. Because it felt like the Galactic Patrol was just, for like a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like they made it a big deal in the sense of like Jocko pulling up and saying, yo, I'm an elite Galactic Patrolman. We catch people way stronger than you, yada, yada, yada. And then we see just Jocko look nothing more than like, maybe he beats Roshi. So I'm actually really happy that they're pushing this agenda that, yo, the Galactic Patrol low-key on time and type.
Moro's defeat. Unfortunately, Yunba isn't privy to any information on the matter and instead changes the subject, asking for more food. Jocko, exclaiming that the bandits will never enjoy the pleasures of endless food and daylight again, is interrupted by Zayogi, who criticizes the Galactic Patrol for killing their friends. Calamus tells Zayogi that Moro is to blame for the death of their comrades, and Jocko states that he literally devoured OG 7-3. However, Zayogi claims he wasn't talking about 7-3 and goes on to say he was just another thing that they stole, filled with valuable data until his destruction, ruining all the hard work they put into making him a powerhouse. Back on Earth, a tiny piece of the decimated 7-3 begins to move around, as Yunba, curious about the life form's fate, queries whether the entity has truly been obliterated. Jocko,
this nigga bibbity bobbity boo too, what the fuck?
Assuming so due to the absence of Moro's remnants, deems it best not to waste their time going back to check, prompting Yunba to smirk, realizing the Galactic Patrol is unsure. We then witness a piece of 7-3 lodging itself into the remnants of the head left in the crater on Earth, and a light emanates from it, signaling a return to life. Back at the Galactic Prison.
Oh no, oh no, no, no. This nigga got Hashirama cells, dog. Oh, Lord. Oh God. That nigga's hacks anyway. Oh no. Oh God.
Prison. Calamus brushes off the taunts of the bandits, but later questions Jocko on if he actually examined inside the crater. Having given a not so reassuring answer though, the duo head off to Earth's crater in an attempt to locate any remnants of 7-3. Arriving on Earth, Jocko confirms there are no traces of the life form, but unbeknownst to them, 2 aliens remain in hiding.
The fuck is that, Stitch? These niggas got tucked away. These niggas got experiment 626 in the tuck. Oh my God. By the way, Stitch solos. Let's get that out of the way right now.
Behind a rock, clutching 7-3's head in a container. Subsequently, Jocko and Calamus take off, as do the 2 aliens undetected. Several months later, in a corner of the universe far away from Earth, an attendant informs their master Goichi that 7-3's data has been replicated across all their units. Previously stolen by Saganbo and his brigade, 7-3 has now been retrieved in a more formidable state, and overjoyed, Goichi sees this as an opportunity to assert his dominance over the universe. At that moment, a man named Granolah, receiving assistance from his AI headwear named Oatmeal, rapidly approaches and boards Goichi's ship. Skillfully
Okay, his introduction is taking out some goons. Okay, Granolah has entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. This is the guy that you guys say cook. By the way, oatmeal is crazy. But this is the guy that you say is your peak, your glorious king, your glorious antagonist. By the way, comment below your favorite antagonist and why.
Using his weaponry, Granolah dispatches the guards sent to intercept him. In response,
Goichi
commands the release of their...
Oh, this nigga kind of tough. I never seen this character design. That guy kind of gangster. Okay, Granolah, you got a little drip, okay?
Units, the OG soldiers, to halt Granolah. As Granolah enters a room, he's surrounded by the OG soldiers, all resembling the original 7-3. Granolah tells Oatmeal to run surrounded by the OG soldiers, all resembling
I can't be the only one to see, like, a lot of this looks like him, but this specific one looks like Stitch, bro.
Original 7-3. Granolah tells Oatmeal to run a scan to identify the original, and suddenly, one of the soldiers attack. Granolah, however, swiftly destroys it, shattering the crystal on its head. The remaining OG soldiers charge in next, and identifying them all as unintended targets, Granolah wipes them out with ease. Upon entering another room, more OG soldiers are released, but Granolah discovers his target, OG 7-3I, otherwise known as the original 7-3. We soon cut to a flashback of a planet decimated by the Saiyan race. The inhabitants...
He has a backstory. All of those comments are dead now.
Lifeless bodies spread across the streets, appearing similar to Granolah. Fleeing from numerous Ozaru, a child runs into a nearby building, but is confronted by a great ape with a distinctive cross-shaped scar as it crashes through the damaged ceiling. Startled awake with a
No. Y'all not bringing, niggas lying now. Now we're lying. I rebuke that this is about to happen, actually. No, I refuse to believe that what I think is about to happen is about to happen. There's no fucking way.
In his spaceship, Granolah, who is dreaming having recently acquired 7-3, continues to fly off, informed by Oatmeal that they aren't being followed. En route to the base of the Heaters, Oatmeal questions Granolah's lingering animosity towards the now diminished Frieza force, pointing out that Frieza has been dead for years and the force is but a shadow of its former self. Granolah, however, reveals that his resentment stems from the Saiyans who annihilated his race known as the Ceruleans, emphasizing that the Saiyan race met its end due to a meteor destroying their homeworld, depriving him of the chance for revenge. Meanwhile, on Beerus' planet, Goku secures the Oracle Fish, allowing Whis to administer sleep-inducing vitamins to counter his insomnia. Vegeta questions if the fish can really suffer from a lack of sleep, and Whis explains that the Oracle Fish's sleep troubles could mean a bad omen for the future or merely a benign occurrence. Disappointed, Goku states he thought someone strong was going to appear again, and hearing this, Beerus wakes up from his nap, yelling at Goku for his addiction to fighting, as he always ends up dragging
I want to fight someone strong crap. You always wind up in over your head and then somehow screw me too. That's crazy.
him in the middle of it. Post this, Goku and Whis resume their training, with Goku seamlessly entering the perfected Ultra Instinct state.
So, like, I read the Moro arc, and I knew that he could probably do it, but my nigga can do this like this. My glorious king. Let's go. Can he beat Goku? No. I don't care. Name the character. Can't beat this nigga.
At will. Ready to get things started, Goku leaps high above Whis, splitting himself into multiple illusions to attack. Whis, however, dispatches the illusions with ease.
He's him. All praise my glorious king. This nigga got after image, shadow clone jutsu, and multiform. Now multiform sucks, but still, what the fuck? You can't stop him.
Meets Goku high above and kicks him back down to the surface, telling the Saiyan to develop his own style as the two continue. Observing from the sidelines, Vegeta questions Beerus about Whis' use of Ultra Instinct, to which Beerus clarifies that angels are always in the instinct state. As Whis continues sparring with Goku, he conveys that mastering Ultra Instinct is only the beginning and mentions a hierarchy of control, with the Grand Priest surpassing both he and Beerus in mastery. This prompts Goku to question his status at the bottom of the ladder, to which Whis states that he has more room to train and grow, heightening.
So Goku say I'm at the bottom. What I mean to say is that you have at least that much room to train and grow. Doesn't that excite you?
Goku's enthusiasm. Questioned by Beerus if he intends to master Ultra Instinct, Vegeta declines, opting to surpass Goku another way. Beerus states it might be possible and hints to an alternative path for growth, emphasizing that Ultra Instinct isn't the only technique of the gods. This revelation shocks Vegeta as Beerus continues, noting that Ultra Instinct is the specialty of the angels, and that gods of destruction use a different technique, refraining from having to keep their...
Well, did you really think us gods of destruction would run around using a move where you got to keep your heart and calm and tranquil? Exactly. I like that. If you're going to tell me that Beerus is inexplicably stronger than people, which by the way in the manga they actually handled well when he fought Vegeta. That's literally all I'd be asking for. I ain't gonna lie, show me a different technique. This is where I like this. They obviously have Hakai techniques. There should be no reason why Destroyer Gods were all like, oh shit, now none of us can beat Goku. No. We have our bag too.
Their hearts calm. Vegeta inquires if Beerus will teach him this technique, but he refuses. Getting off to exercise though, he turns to Vegeta.
If you see anything you want, feel free to steal it. Oh shit.
Encouraging him to seize any opportunity for improvement as the Saiyan follows close behind. Elsewhere in the universe, Granolah arrives at the Heaters base, dragging OG-73 along. He encounters Soshiru, a fellow bounty hunter who, upset with his own earnings, marvels at the artificial life form that Granolah managed to obtain. He proposes pretending as if they captured 7-3 together and split the bounty, but before he can lay a hand on the glass tube, Granolah intervenes, threatening Soshiru's life if he makes another move. And
damn! This Granolah nigga kind of... Nigga said, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You starting to piss me off, bro. Like, spirit gun, nigga. I will kill you. Like, back the fuck up, bro.
Proceeds inside. Within, the leader of the Heaters, EARLLY, accompanied by 3 other Heaters, greets Granolah as he hands over the bounty. After receiving payment, Granolah inquires about EARLLY's plans for 7-3. EARLLY dismisses the notion of building an army, but expresses the desire to gather intel, believing information.
Yo, one nigga got a hot top fade, now this nigga got the Lucio cut. I didn't mean to say Lucio cut. Hey, shout out to niggas that get the joke.
And it grants control over the universe. Expressing little interest in the conversation, EARLLY informs Granolah that there are no more assignments for now and drops a bombshell, revealing Frieza's revival. This revelation shocks Granolah, as EARLLY states that regardless of how he's returned, potential business partners are running scared throughout the universe, making it impossible to make deals. Driven by the prospect of revenge, Granolah demands Frieza's whereabouts. Despite EARLLY warning about Frieza's enhanced power since his return, Granolah persists. Suddenly, one of the Heaters identified as Gas intervenes, knocking Granolah down and restraining him.
A nigga with dreads named Gas may be the most niggified shit Dragon Ball has ever done.
EARLLY emphasizes the need for careful planning before confronting Frieza, and Granolah reluctantly agrees to wait as Gas lets him go. Calmly rising, Granolah tells EARLLY to inform him when there are more jobs to do and leaves, subsequently vowing that Frieza will die by his hands. Departing, EARLLY discusses with his family the potential threat Granolah poses if he surpasses Gas, their family's strongest member. Though Gas is confident in his own power, EARLLY plans to use Frieza to eliminate Granolah and focuses his attention on 7-3 to locate Zuno.
Okay. So first of all, Gas is that motherfucking guy putting people in label locks and shit. Lucio's an evil fuck that's actually trying to do what Zamasu failed to do in the anime, but actually did it kind of well in the manga, even though at the end of the day he still lost, so he didn't do it as optimal as he could have. But that's just being a dick. And Frieza got stronger. All right.
Ultimate source of intel. Returning to his home planet Cereal, Granolah faces an ambush by Soshiru and his men for his bounty. He decides to settle their battle on a nearby asteroid, and everyone lands. Soshiru and his men prepare to rob Granolah blind. Agreeing to share half of his payment, Granolah invites the group onto his spaceship. Once aboard, Soshiru's group realizes they've been deceived, and Granolah begins eliminating them with precise sniping, courtesy of his cerulean sharpshooting skills and right eye.
What am I going through? What the fuck? Granolah Uchiha over here. If Dragon Ball is getting to a point where they get hacks too, because they've already had a lot of hidden hacks that like are low-key slept on. But if they're getting mainstream hacks like a fucking Sharingan? Oh yeah, oh my god.
Specifically adapted to situations such as these. Realizing his impending defeat, Soshiru surrenders, leaving behind some payment before retreating. Oatmeal commends Granolah's work, but the Cerulean acknowledges that he missed one of his targets and needs more power to take down Frieza. Back on Beerus' planet, the sleeping oracle fish cryptically mentions a shift in the balance of Universe 7, predicting the rise of the universe's mightiest warrior. Granolah returns to his home planet, now inhabited by an alien race called the Shigurians, who embrace him as one.
The Oracle literally said, "Here comes a new challenger!"
Of their own. However, Granolah rejects the notion of living in their city, believing that the way the planet is now, it wouldn't suit him or the old man he's living with. Instead, they choose to reside in the mountains, and Granolah makes his way back home. During his walk, Oatmeal questions why Granolah won't take the Shigurians up on their offer, and the Cerulean notes that the city was set up by the Shigurians.
R.I.P. Toriyama, man. R.I.P. Oatmeal and Sugarians.
By the Heaters, as he reflects on the downfall of his people 40 years ago. Standing atop the mountain, Granolah peers down at the ruins of his hometown as a reminder of the devastation brought on by the Saiyans and Frieza, noting that he'll never forget what they took from him. Simultaneously on Beerus.
By the way, I didn't speak on it, and I know I probably pissed you guys off when I didn't, but this is interesting because I'm perceiving Granolah's ambitions because he doesn't know about this Saiyans being destroyed by Frieza, and obviously he wouldn't know about Goku, Vegeta, and them boxing Frieza. Because of that, he views the Saiyans as a tool by Frieza, which is true. So he has his hate for Frieza. That's actually kind of tough. Now, obviously, do I think if Vegeta just looks him in the eye, he'll have a fucking issue? Hell yeah. But that's still like, that's actually very interesting.
Beerus' planet. Beerus questions Vegeta about the destructive history of the Saiyan race. Vegeta notes there's no way of knowing how many planets they destroyed in the past, given fighting was once a way of life for his people, and refers to it as a sin. Beerus then questions if Vegeta's attempting to pin all of the blame for his once wicked ways on Frieza and his people, but Vegeta.
However, it wasn't until Frieza's clan came along that began using that as an instruction to game came business as usual. Trying to lay all the blame for Frieza type shit, not in the least.
Denies this, stating that in his father's pursuit of power, he built planet Vegeta atop countless deaths. He goes on to say that Frieza's clan taking over didn't help things much, but the blood spilled by the Saiyans beforehand was still on their hands. Beerus inquires if Vegeta means to say that it was destiny for the Saiyans to be wiped out, and Vegeta confirms, prompting dismissal from Beerus. Beerus then confronts Vegeta, exclaiming how ridiculous that thought process is. Confused on the Destroyer's sudden interest in the Saiyan race, Vegeta questions what this has to do with the technique used by the gods of destruction, to which Beerus replies plenty and prepares an attack. Demonstrating his powers, Beerus destroys a decorative planet with ease, shocking Goku from a distance, who notes Beerus isn't someone to be trifled with. Vegeta wonders what that technique was, and Beerus vaguely notes that this was just a small glimpse of what he can really do. Vegeta begins to utter a sentence on how he can acquire such an ability, but before he can finish, Beerus suddenly grabs his face and slams him into the ground, warning Vegeta.
This nigga Kane theme music or something. This nigga keeps choke slamming Vegeta. This is the second time he's choke slammed Vegeta like this, bro. As long as doubt weighs in your soul, this power will never be yours to wield. That's crazy, bro.
That clinging to the sins of his race will hinder his ability to wield the power of destruction. Beerus then violently throws Vegeta to the side and drops a bombshell, disclosing his role in advising Frieza to destroy the Saiyans' homeworld. This revelation shocks Vegeta as Beerus mocks him, noting that it wasn't destiny after all, and threatens to obliterate Vegeta as well.
Oh shit. So for people that like kind of forgot, one thing that was like for certain in my opinion that was going to happen in the super anime is Whis somewhat spilling the beans that, hey, Beerus told Frieza to do it. And like I think we forget that that was like a thing this whole time. And I've always said, oh, no matter what happens, because what the fuck is this granola bar kid? Who's this moral guy? I think when the anime comes back, they may not copy the manga, because I know for a fact they're gonna have to address this plot point at some point. I never would have thought just a random training scenario. This nigga Beerus, it was me, Barry. I never, like, what?
Growing angry, this provokes Vegeta to power up to his Super Saiyan Blue evolved state and attack Beerus, who effortlessly catches his punch. Despite Vegeta's efforts with melee attacks and ki blasts, Beerus effortlessly lands on top of him, questioning the Saiyan on what the mistakes of his race have to do with him now. The deity goes on to say that as long as Vegeta's trapped in the past, he'll never manage to grow past this point. But eager to get his hands on Beerus, Vegeta continues his assault. Bringing Vegeta to a halt, Beerus grabs him and declares a destruction technique, blowing the Saiyan away as he flies across the planet. Watching Vegeta from the sidelines, Goku notes that must have been Lord Beerus' signature move and thinks back on his failed attempt at using it against merged Zamasu. Whis then states that the power
it still has that much power even though he tweaked it so that only Vegeta's armor was destroyed.
Power within the technique is still amazing, despite Beerus' obvious tweak to destroy only Vegeta's armor. Defeated, Beerus lands in front of Vegeta, explaining that his true strength stems from focusing on destruction, and urges the Saiyan to destroy any stray thoughts he has and rebuild himself from scratch. He leaves him with one last piece of advice, noting that before creation comes destruction. At the Heaters base, Elec informs the others to utilize 7-3's intel to explore memories of the galactic band.
And that's actually kind of crazy crazy too. Especially if you're like one of those headcanon people that say, yeah, bullshit, there was no Super Saiyan until Goku. It's actually kind of crazy that before creation comes destruction, in the sense of like, when you really think about it, even in Saiyan history, before all these Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan this, Super Saiyan that, God tier shit, yeah. All the mother niggas had to die. Actually kind of crazy. What was the very first Super Saiyan name? Yamoshi, yeah.
Interrogating Zuno and tells the biggest among
He
them,
was either
Oil,
the
to
god or
write
the
down
Super
the
Saiyan. Either way,
coordinates.
point remains.
Continuing
Let's
to
move on.
observe the footage of Beerus and the Galactic Patrol ambushing the others, the Heaters witness all the prisoners getting released at once, as Oil questions what could have happened. One of the Heaters' servants mentions that Moro used the power of something called the Dragon Balls to make this happen, and explains that they're wishing balls created by the Namekians that can grant any wish. Piecing together this new information, Elliot concludes that the Dragon Balls must have been the reason for the odd occurrences in the universe, including Frieza's revival. One of the other Heaters, Maki, ponders on who the Namekians were, and Gas informs her that they were a tribe that once lived on planet Cereal. Given the extinction of all previous life on
all this shit is reminding me of the Gross sisters from Proud Family are blue because they're just that black. Yeah, Google it.
Cereal, Oil assumes the Namekians are gone.
Fucked up shit
mentions
over
a lone
here.
survivor named Manito living on Cereal with Granolah.
So
Back on
crazy.
planet Cereal, Granolah
That's
arrives
so
home
crazy.
with water and encounters Manito, who thanks him for being so generous. During their conversation, Manito questions if Granolah will be heading out again, but he says no and states that Frieza's been brought back to life. He goes on to say that he'll be the one to take the tyrant down, prompting Manito to advise Granolah against seeking revenge, citing his insufficient strength. Granolah then looks over, contemplating using the planet's Dragon Balls to acquire more power, but acknowledges his inability, needing a second Dragon Ball to summon the dragon. Manito notes that the final ball has been lost for nearly 40 years, prompting Granolah to state that he'd have to search the entire planet to find the tiny ball, similar to the one in his hands.
Am I fucking high, or is this a third set of Dragon Balls? These shit's probably weak as fuck. Little dragon corn. Oh my god, bro. 3 sets of Dragon Balls, man. Because you got this, you got Namek, oh shit, that's 4. Damn, they probably calling me a casual now, but fuck it, we ball.
As Manito begins to explain to Granolah the original
They're probably
purpose of the
calling me
Dragon
casual.
Balls, simultaneously
Oh,
on
shit.
planet Namek, the Grand Elder Mori is teaching the Namekian children as well, noting that other
shit.
planets inhabiting Namekians can also possess their own version of Dragon Balls. He likens this to planet Earth's with Dende, and although questioned on what happened to the Namekians in the far reaches of the universe, Mori remains unsure, considering the possibility that they perished long ago. Back on Cereal, Manito notes that when he dies, the planet's Dragon Balls will go with him, and Granolah wonders if they could
Shadow clones, Goku Susanoo, and Minato. You like Naruto, don't you, Tori?
use them to restore the planet to the way it was 50 years ago. However, Manito dismisses the idea, believing it selfish to revive those who have perished and kick the Sigurians out of their new home. Out of options, Granolah insists Frieza and his forces will need to be destroyed, but Manito notes that revenge isn't the way to handle things, as it will only give rise to new enemies. Reluctantly, Granolah agrees to Manito's counsel to enjoy his current life
Tori,
without
are we
vengeance.
serious?
However, as night falls, Granolah learns from the news that a young boy has found the second Dragon Ball, and it's being studied at an institute. Adopting a disguise, Granolah infiltrates the city, sneaks into the institute, and steals the Dragon Ball, escaping into the mountains. There, he places the 2 Dragon Balls down and consults with Oatmeal on the spell to summon the dragon. Granolah chants aloud, and a beam of light emanates from the Dragon Balls,
You only need 2?
releasing the dragon god Toronbo, who tells Granolah to state his wish. Granolah then declares his desire to become the strongest warrior in Universe 7. Noting that Granolah wishes to become the strongest life form apart from the gods themselves, Toronbo states that it's possible to make him stronger than he already is, but can't increase his power beyond his latent potential. However, the dragon goes on to say that Granolah could become the strongest if he agrees to a certain condition.
What
and
the fuck? What the fuck? This bargaining ass Yo, I don't trust this Blue Shenron. Nah, Blue Shenron up to some shit. That nigga made a wish. All you're supposed to say is, your wish is my command. What this guy doing? Hey, I can't make you stronger than gods, and I can't make you stronger than what your potential could be. Unless, like, whoa, what you got going on?
To take down Frieza at any cost, he declares he'll do whatever it takes. Back on Beerus's planet, Vegeta persists in training, attempting to use Hakai to obliterate a small rock, but unintentionally destroys it with a simple energy blast. Beerus corrects him, explaining the process the gods of destruction follow to turn something into nothing, and demonstrates the technique, triggering a massive explosion. Nearby, Goku trains with Whis, speculating on who between he and Vegeta will become the strongest in the universe. Whis suggests it may be someone else entirely, and although unsure of anyone stronger than the Saiyan duo, if any, the Oracle Fish awakens, prophesying the rise of the ultimate warrior. Vegeta, overhearing this, suddenly appears, showcasing the destruction ability by obliterating a tiny pebble, declaring his imminent conquest over more formidable adversaries.
Okay, Vegeta. Okay, Vegeta.
Back on Cereal, Toronbo departs, leaving Granolah alone with significantly longer hair.
What the hell? Why he?
I have so many questions!
After testing his newfound might in seamlessly destroying a gigantic boulder pulled from the planet, Manito, sensing the aftermath, wakes up from his sleep. Rushing into the kitchen, he notices the Dragon Ball is missing and finds Granolah outside, who admits to having used the Dragon Balls to become the strongest in the universe. Aware of a condition to obtain such power, Manito learns from Granolah that he accepted it, warning the latter to be wary, as there's no better way to make new enemies than to brandish the power he now possesses. Confident, Granolah asserts he can handle any threat that comes his way, but Manito disputes this, exclaiming that he may be the strongest now, but there's no telling who'll come forward in the near future.
Minato is just spitting. Yeah, that's gonna be the flaw in this wish. If he were to just teleport to the planet, yeah, he's whooping whoever. But overall, yeah, somebody might just surpass you at some point in time, gang.
Heard enough though. Granolah tries to detect Frieza's presence on nearby planets.
You're new to this anime of Dragon Ball, huh?
But unable to find him, he opts to get the information from EARLLY and flies off toward his spaceship. Flying toward his destination, Granolah is observed by Whis as Goku and Vegeta question the Oracle Fish on who's truly the strongest in the universe. Refusing to answer, he flies off, and aboard his spaceship, Granolah trims his hair while Whis monitors the unfolding events, foreseeing potential turmoil. 2 days later, Granolah arrives at the Heaters base and confronts the group, demanding Frieza's location. He asserts his status as the strongest in the universe, but dismissing him, EARLLY instructs Oil to remove him from the room. Oil throws a punch at Granolah, but the latter effortlessly repels Oil with a fraction of his power. Curious about Granolah's proclaimed strength, EARLLY orders Oil to engage him in combat. The one-sided fight unfolds as Oil charges in and attempts to smash Granolah, who kicks him across the face. Oil persists in chasing Granolah, but the fighter dodges every blow, surprising the others. Granolah leaps into the air and fires finger blasts that create holes in the floor around Oil, which collapse and send him crashing down below. Granolah calmly insists that EARLLY call off his henchmen, but confident, he asserts they aren't done yet. Oil then rises from the floor with the broken tile and hurls it at Granolah, but the fighter uses destruction to turn the object into smithereens.
What? Yo, what the fuck is going on with this guy? So this nigga just wishes for power in it? What the hell? Oh no! Yo, my brain cannot handle this. This nigga's on crack. His first move as a fighter was to fight Granolah,
who was on crack!
Using magic, Maki tags in with energy blades and charges in, swiping at Granolah but misses every attack. Granolah then expertly uses his scarf to bind Maki's hands and slams her to the ground. When Gas intervenes and cuts her loose, EARLLY halts him, satisfied yet intrigued by Granolah's power. EARLLY presses Granolah to disclose the source of his strength, to which he confirms the use of the Dragon Balls. This revelation surprises the Heaters, excluding EARLLY, who figured as much, as he tells Granolah they don't know exactly where Frieza is yet, but they'll alert him when they have some information.
And now Lucio 100% is going to try to get the Dragon Balls. He was already curious, but after seeing some shit like this, knowing that you can make a wish like that, it's over.
Granolah agrees to head home for now, but notes he doesn't have much time to spare, as his life will be ending soon. Maki questions this, as Granolah is only around his 50s and is supposed to live for 2 centuries given his DNA. But
That's what I thought the wish would be. That's what I thought the wish would be. Hey, I didn't say it. When he said your potential, I'm like, okay, so like what would he have to do? He would have to like maybe get older, be in the future. What's the workaround? So I was thinking in my head mentally, either one, the dragon just fuses with this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It was 5% Kira. But the other one was gonna be something like, yo, he's just gonna like get older so his potential goes up or some shit like that. If I'm overthinking this and the dragon basically hit this nigga with a soul for a soul, and this nigga just basically could have lived till like he was 200, and he just said, yeah, you can have all of my lifespan. Just gotta kill bro real quick. That dragon is a liar.
Sacrifice, as he gave up his remaining 150 years of life in exchange for his new power. We then witness a flashback of Granolah's conversation with Toronbo, as
of course it's on the next page. Okay. All right, well, here we go. Parlay, final answer. What do I think happened? I'm gonna say that the dragon was a dick. So the dragon was a dickhead. I think that's the easy. I think that's the easy one. I think that's Taco. Dragon's a dickhead. I'm gonna say that Granolah found a way to increase his potential that uses time. I'm gonna go with the less obvious one. And I'm gonna say that this does coherently make the dragon stronger. The dragon did not just straight up lie, but it's still a dick move.
In exchange
Here we
for
go,
his
here we
new power.
go.
We then witness a flashback of Granola's conversation
I'm able to multiply your current strength by condensing any and all power you could have accumulated in your lifetime. Oh.
with Toronbo, as the dragon states that the Cerulean will
By shortening your lifespan, you can become the greatest in the universe.
only have 3 years left to live.
I ain't gonna lie, the dragon wasn't an asshole. He just told the truth. Yeah, I think my slip just skunked. I think I got nobody paid.
Maki questions Granola's insane way of thinking in search of revenge, but undeterred, Granolah tells Elec he'll be waiting and departs. Later,
Also, telling these niggas about the Dragon Ball, flexing your strength for it, and then walking away with them having this knowledge may be the dumbest shit someone has done in a long time.
as the Heaters discuss the situation, Elec deems it unwise for Granolah to eliminate Frieza, as he might seize the Tyrant's position, which they believe belongs to them. Unwilling to let Granolah destroy the Frieza force either, as it serves as a profitable business opportunity for them, Elec proposes Granolah will have to die. He devises a plan to pit the Saiyans against Granolah, more specifically Goku and Vegeta, the ones who took Moro down. Elec plans to capitalize on Granolah's hatred for the Saiyans who devastated his homeworld, and asserts that with Goku and Vegeta battling him together, there's no way he can win. At the same time,
Oh shit. So Goku's the bad guy. We got evil Goku. We got evil John Cena. Holy
Granolah,
shit.
aboard his spaceship, prepares for his presumed encounter with Frieza, while Goku and Vegeta continue their individual training. On Beerus' planet, Whis queries Goku about the fundamental difference between him and the Angels. Demonstrating with a swift whack on Goku's head using his staff, Whis clarifies that Angels are always in the Ultra Instinct state, while Goku transforms to access it. Whis explains that when Goku's heart is calm, his body should move on its own no matter what form he's in, and the latter realizes the need to master Ultra Instinct in his base form, as Whis states that doing so will eliminate the stamina drain, reserving the transformation for critical moments in battle. Goku notes
Huh? Wait, no. This nigga Goku just walks around always chilling, so he'll never get hit by that rock in the ground. Yo, Cell Saga Goku is pissed. So you're telling me that this nigga's training so in base he'd never get hit by that pebble? That he's just always on go mode? Literally? Oh my god, Cell Saga Goku is crying in the car.
for critical moments in battle. Goku notes this process may take a while,
While training, your rivals should be yourselves from a previous day. Work hard to show you up, type shit. No, not
but
type
Whis
shit, type
says
shit.
time may not be on his side, as he encourages both Goku and Vegeta to grow stronger, hinting at an unusual event unfolding in the universe. Meanwhile, Granolah returns to his home planet, Cereal, opting to wait in his spaceship until he receives Frieza's location from Elec. Oatmeal expresses concern for Naito, but Granolah reassures him that he's fine, explaining his enhanced right eye can monitor the Elder Namekian due to his wish. At the Heaters base, Oil and Maki prepare to visit Earth. Before their departure, Elec instructs them to consult Zuno to discover the whereabouts of the Saiyans Goku and Vegeta. Leaving, Elec confers with Gas, who wonders if their current efforts are really necessary just to deal with Granolah. He expresses a desire to have battled the Cerulean, but Elec calms him, telling Gas that although he may have won, he'd hate to think of the worst case scenario. Elec reassures his brother that he'll have the chance to fight, and notes that if all goes well, the new supreme force in the universe will be the Heaters. Weeks later, Oil and Maki land on Zuno's planet.
Okay.
Despite finding the idea of kissing Zuno distasteful, Maki endures it and secures 10 questions due to her assertive nature. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta
Every time, chat. Every time, huh? Come on, man. Like, what's that? What's that?
questions due to her assertive nature. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta progress significantly in their training. And so, time passes as Oil and Maki arrive on Earth, having questioned Zuno on Goku and Vegeta's weaknesses. They show up at Goku's house first and confront Chi-Chi, questioning if she can summon Goku to Earth, as they've heard he isn't one to defy her commands. Chi-Chi mentions her money troubles aloud and considers contacting Goku, prompting Maki to assert that money's no object and they have the perfect job for her husband. At Capsule Corp, Corporation, Bulma, accompanied by Chi-Chi and the Heaters, contact Whis, informing the Saiyan pair of the proposition to defeat the supposed universe's strongest being. This title shocks Goku and Vegeta, who question if this was the person the Oracle Fish was talking about, and Whis confirms this may be the case. Vegeta cuts in and asserts that he intends to fight, as no one may claim the title of the strongest in the universe without defeating him first. He tells Goku there's no need for him to tag along, but excited, the Saiyan says he's coming too. Having confirmed their plans, Maki and Oil thank Bulma as they step into the hallway, having completed the first step in their master plan.
Bulma, Chi-Chi, I'm not trusting anybody that looks like this, let alone this. Now, something's wrong here. I'm mad that they didn't deduce that something's wrong here, but that's crazy. They really like asked some good ass questions. Also, this isn't Proud Family, they're blue. They're not so black, they're blue. Well, what if I didn't trust niggas? You know what anime you watching, boy? You wanna know what my favorite character is? Let me stop, man. I mean, look at her fucking face, bro. I am not trusting her.
The first step in their master plan. On Beerus' planet, Whis prepares to take Goku and Vegeta to Earth, as Goku, growing more excited, relishes the chance to demonstrate the results of his training. In response, Beerus gifts Vegeta an earring symbolizing those with the ability to use destruction, and tells the Saiyan to prove to everyone that the Gods of Destruction's signature move is stronger than the technique of the angels. Subsequently, Goku receives Whis' signature symbol on his gi, prompting a back and forth between the Destroyer and Angel, who have taken the Saiyans under their wing. Expressing no intention to fall short of Kakarot, Beerus expresses pride with Vegeta's progress, as Goku knows he'll come out on top, but Whis warns both he and Vegeta that excess confidence could be their downfall. The trio then head off to Earth, as Beerus goes to take a nap. Inside Capsule Corporation, Maki steals the Dragon Radar, but it fails to detect Earth's Dragon Balls, adhering to Zuno's information that Cerulean Dragon Balls don't turn to stone. 30 minutes pass, and Goku and Vegeta return to Earth, encountering the Heaters. Maki offers to transport them to the supposed villain on their spaceship, and the two agree. Before they depart, Chi-Chi tells Goku to run away if things get dangerous, and Bulma tells Vegeta to be careful as they head off to confront Granolah on planet Cereal. Marveling at the ship's luxurious facilities,
up to this nigga. Yo, they really making Goku and Vegeta the ops.
Vegeta questions how long the trip will take, to which Oil replies 18 days. Goku is informed that he can eat to his heart's desire, and Vegeta grows curious about such a nice ship for a tribe who's being ravaged by a villain. However, Maki convinces him to drop it, and as Goku stuffs his face, Vegeta continues his training underwater. Later, Maki contacts Granolah as he inquires about Frieza's location. Maki lies and explains that they found him, but says he was aware of Granolah's plans to kill him and sent 2 assassins out to planet Cereal. Initially surprised, Granolah states he can beat Frieza's location out of them directly, but soon discovers that the 2 assassins are members of the Saiyan race, which throws Granolah for a loop. Now aware that the Saiyans who forced his people into extinction aren't completely wiped out, Granolah leaves his ship and glances at the remains of his hometown, eager to avenge his people after 50 long years. After enduring 18
the fuck, yo, these niggas are, God, they don't even know they getting played, bruh.
Days of space travel aboard the Heater spaceship, Goku and Vegeta, accompanied by Maki and Oil, reach planet Cereal. Despite receiving directions from Maki on Granolah's location, the Saiyans note the absence of potent key signatures, assuming the enemy must be suppressing his power. Departing for the impending confrontation, Maki instructs Oil to spy on their battle while she stays behind, anticipating the arrival of Elec and Gas. Flying towards Cereal, Elec remarks that it's been 4 decades since the Heaters' last visit, and Gas reflects on the unpleasant memories associated with the planet. At the same time, Goku and Vegeta continue their flight toward the mountains, the latter finding it odd that the newer cities on the planet haven't been attacked.
I'm sorry if that if my reaction is just so like mellow at this moment, but like these niggas are so hell, bruh.
At all. Suddenly, Goku and Vegeta come under a relentless assault of accurate and deadly sniper shots from a mountainous forest.
Jesus.
Dodging with difficulty, Vegeta transforms to Super Saiyan for improved evasion, and when the attacks stop, Goku attempts to tap into the instinct state in his base form. Recognizing another barrage incoming, the Saiyans track the shots to an empty clearing, much to their surprise. The barrage intensifies from above and below, surpassing the Saiyans' ability to keep up. Suddenly, Goku is incapacitated when a sniper shot hits a pressure point on his neck, prompting Vegeta to administer one of their 2 sensu beans as Goku regains consciousness. Vegeta scolds Goku for relying on an imperfect Ultra Instinct and tells him to dodge using his mind for now, or they'll both be killed. Goku then matches Vegeta's Super Saiyan state, employing his mental acuity instead of Ultra Instinct, and fires toward the hidden assailant, revealed to be Granolah. Granolah's movements prove faster.
Nigga Goku tried to use this as a training moment, almost died for that shit, nigga.
than instant transmission, attributing it to numerous nameless techniques acquired through his wish to become Universe 7's strongest warrior. Disclosing his identity as the last of the Ceruleans with a grudge against the Saiyans, Vegeta questions this. Rather than explaining though, Granolah takes to the skies, unleashing a technique resembling destruction, triggering a massive explosion. When the dust settles, Goku and Vegeta appear undamaged. Concerned about Granolah's prowess and suspecting he might be able to replicate their techniques, Goku proposes a cooperative attack. Vegeta, however, declines, aiming to prove his superiority, but concedes that Goku should face Granolah first to settle the score. Goku lands in front of Granolah and states he'll be fighting first, confusing Oil, who watches from a distance, questioning why the Saiyans aren't fighting together. Granolah questions Goku on why they aren't transforming into great apes, prompting Goku to note that they can't use that transformation anymore, but transforms into Super Saiyan God, explaining that thanks to their training, they've got more transformations up their sleeve. Granolah charges in, swiping at Goku, who barely manages to...
At some moment in time, Goku tells them that, do they not vibe check each other at some point? Wait, you don't transform into a great ape. You over here talking to me like I'm a student. You actually don't even seem like an evil You know Frieza? Hate that guy. I hate him too. Wait, I thought you were sent to kill me. Kill you? I don't even know. I was sent to kill you. Like at that point, bro. Man. Hey, one of the questions I'm definitely asking, is there any point in time where Goku, Granolah, or Vegeta will figure out before any of those three die? That is a crazy wish, bro.
Continues his assault with a flurry of
this
maneuvers.
Thing hit a spin
Having trouble keeping up with the Cerulean, Goku incorporates Ultra Instinct with his Super Saiyan God form to match Granolah's onslaught. Vegeta, realizing that the technique becomes more accurate when used in conjunction with the Super Saiyan form. Goku continues to dodge a flurry of Granolah's blasts, but Granolah once again lands a pressure point attack that cripples Goku and drops him out of his God state. This shocks
Goku.
Stop the training!
He's knocked you out already, you son of a bitch. Yo, my glorious king, stop trolling this nigga, bro. He has knocked you out twice.
Vegeta, as Granolah, standing over Goku, notes that even a flawless fighter can't hide his vital points from him. He explains that as Goku dodged, he observed his blood flow and muscle movements, attributing his perception to his evolved right eye, the sharpest in the universe.
So, fucking Sharingan, this nigga has the
Byakugan!
This nigga sees chakra points. And bro got gentle fist. Yo, Granolah's hacks, bro.
Vegeta, meanwhile, begins to suspect that there may be more to the situation than Granolah being a simple villain, and explores the ancient ruins of planet Cereal. At the same time, Granolah notes that Goku's been holding back and demands his full strength, declaring that he doesn't care if he kills Goku before learning Frieza's location, as Vegeta will still be alive to reveal it. Goku, realizing Granolah's desire to take revenge on the tyrant Frieza, becomes confused on the Cerulean's supposed villainy. However, eager to speed things up, Granolah raises his ki
This nigga's a crash shot. Wait.
even further, expressing confidence in his strength above the Saiyans.
Granolah, bro, if you stop crashing out for like 5 more seconds, dog, you... Granolah a cool nigga, but he a crash out of hell.
Goku then ascends to Super Saiyan Blue and continues the battle, exchanging blows with Granolah that cause tremors and alarm the Shigurians, who question what's going on. As the battle intensifies, Vegeta's suspicions are confirmed when he finds a large great ape footprint in the ruins of Granolah's hometown. Goku maneuvers skillfully, dodging a barrage of attacks and delivering a powerful kick. Granolah evades and retreats into a forested area, skillfully dodging blows and blasts before launching a counterattack with a flying kick using his scarf. Hurling through the trees, Goku withstands the assault, but is met with a powerful punch from Granolah that he manages to block. Goku retaliates with a kick that Granolah blocks as well, and ultimately sends Granolah flying with a powerful blow to the face. Granolah responds in kind with a kick to Goku's face, and when the Saiyan recovers, he unleashes a formidable aura, causing a fiery explosion that devastates the surrounding trees.
These niggas
Granolah,
boxing!
recovering from the shockwave, observes Goku's altered stance, detecting changes in his blood flow and cell movements.
What is these?
His evolved right eye. Goku's merged Ultra Instinct with perfected Super Saiyan Blue is revealed, as the Saiyan notes it won't be so easy to counter. Goku, utilizing incredible speed, outmaneuvers Granolah's Sniper Blast, charging head-on with an instant Kamehameha. As the attack detonates, a massive explosion ensues, so impactful that Oil is sent flying backward by the shockwave alone, and smoke fills the battlefield. Vegeta watches the events unfold nearby, and when the smoke dissipates, Granolah suffers minor injuries, but Goku is once again felled by the Cerulean's pressure point attack, as he notes his right eye will always prove superior. Goku, now in base form, is met with the realization that he's lacking in utilizing Ultra Instinct in his Super Saiyan forms, to which Granolah confidently asserts that he'll never get the chance to master it, as he'll be slaughtered here, just as his people were. Granolah then manipulates the ground beneath Goku to unleash a powerful burst of energy. Goku struggles against the onslaught, propelled into a massive mushroom cloud. The Shigurians, alarmed by the explosion, initiate evacuation. Goku narrowly escapes using instant transmission and lands beside Vegeta, noting the similarity between Granolah's technique and Moro's ability to wield a planet's life energy. Vegeta taunts Goku for his struggle against Granolah, and Goku notes he may actually have to use his full power in this fight. Seizing a lull in the battle, Vegeta imparts his findings in the city ruins to Goku. The Ceruleans, annihilated by the Saiyans under Frieza's command, were known for long—
I've heard old tales of a tribe in this area with right eyes specialized for sniping. Yes, and it was Saiyans under Frieza's command who wiped them out. We likely stand amidst the ruins, but okay.
Ranged attacks using their evolved right eyes. Goku and Vegeta realize Granolah is the last surviving Cerulean seeking revenge, and the Heaters deceive them about his villainous nature. Oil overhears the conversation.
GG's. Vegeta got it. GG's. What's the contingency?
But remains committed to their plan. Convinced that defeating Granolah is the only way to prove the Saiyans are no longer enemies, Goku returns to the battlefield and appears in front of the Cerulean, unveiling
what the fuck? But well, okay, all right, so much just happened just now. Okay, one, again, what the fuck? Two, yo, so Vegeta's a dub, but like we can't just go back and be like, hey, Granolah, chill, wait, hey,
Listen to me!
just talking always works, man. But I mean, I guess this is how you gotta do it. Go ahead, box.
Ultra Instinct. Granolah, shocked, faces Goku anew, noting that he can't perceive any vital areas. Goku, utilizing the enhanced form, engages in a relentless assault. Granolah struggles to perceive Goku's movements, unable to detect any pressure points in his ascended state. The battle intensifies, with Goku dodging all of Granolah's attacks using perfected Ultra Instinct. Granolah rushes in to deliver a devastating blow, but Goku halts and lifts him overhead, similar to his battle with Moro. In an instant, Goku overpowers Granolah with a flurry of air punches that sends him crashing into a giant boulder, as Vegeta watches from afar. Vegeta believes that victory is imminent, but notices Granolah's energy hasn't diminished as expected. Goku lands in front of Granolah, telling the latter he's stronger than he expected and urges him to walk away, stating he can spar again with them some other time. However, Granolah confidently states that he's far from finished and explains that he split his power in half before starting the fight. It's not long before he reveals that Goku's been fighting an illusion this entire time and disappears. Vegeta—
This nigga really hit him with the... Are we serious? This nigga really is Itachi on crack. This nigga's crazy, bro.
Simultaneously pointing out that the real Granolah's been in his spaceship the whole time. As Vegeta glances back, the real Granolah disappears, appearing in front of Goku to strike a pressure point over his heart, causing him to revert from perfected Ultra Instinct. A final devastating blow sends Goku flying through the air and crashing through the forest, as the real Granolah stands uninjured. Teetering on the brink of death, Goku lies motionless, as Granolah reveals his deceptive tactic of splitting his power, creating an illusionary clone to fight Goku initially. As Goku lies vulnerable, Granolah prepares to finish the job. However,
which worked for me since your accuracy drops over time in the silver hair form. I knew I could find an opening eventually. Damn. So it's still implied that Goku, so that's actually a genius way of doing it, because it's still implied, not saying that Goku would beat Granolah, but it's still implied that like, yo, if that was his real body, Granolah would have a hard time hitting a vital point, yada, yada, yada. So that's crazy.
Goku lies vulnerable. Granolah prepares to finish the job. However, Vegeta intervenes, impressed by Granolah's abilities. Vegeta asserts that he'll be fighting Granolah while Kakarot remains unconscious, prompting the Cerulean to note that he doesn't care which of the Saiyans dies first. Vegeta then taunts Granolah, announcing his intent to confront the warrior at full strength, and declares the impending demise of the Cerulean race.
Oh, what the hell?
Responding to the explosions and earthquakes caused by the battle between Granolah and the
Vegeta. Hey, gang, I thought you were a good guy now, man. What's going on? I'm getting Namek flashbacks, man. What's going on, bro? Vegeta.
Saiyans. The Shigurians hastily evacuate their colonies. On the battlefield, Vegeta positions himself between Granolah and the unconscious Goku, asserting that fusion or clones won't stand a chance against him. Granolah, discarding the need for clones, declares that he no longer conserves his strength for his ultimate goal of killing Vegeta's boss,
he told him.
Frieza. Despite Vegeta's assurance that he's no longer affiliated with Frieza's army.
This nigga just refuses to believe Vegeta. If you gonna crash about anything, tell this nigga that you got it wrong, bro.
Remains steadfast in his desire to exterminate all surviving Saiyans, regardless of individual involvement in the destruction of his people. With words proving futile,
Think what you want, but know that I was a child when the Saiyans invaded this. That has nothing to do.
Vegeta swiftly transforms into his Super Saiyan Blue evolved state, telling Granolah to prepare himself to meet oblivion.
All Vegeta has to do is say, Frieza blew up planet Vegeta, and this is over. What?
Vegeta triggers seismic activity to surround Granolah with bits of the planet and detonates them simultaneously, causing a massive explosion. However, Granolah, unimpressed, dismisses Vegeta's destructive capabilities as lacking. Employing his destruction-like technique, Granolah lifts and destroys a substantial rock behind Vegeta with ease, utilizing the impact of the explosion's direction to deliver a powerful punch to Vegeta's gut as a demonstration of his superiority. Though winded, Vegeta retaliates with a point-blank ki blast.
You see, the difference between Goku all finesse and weaves, counter, technical. Goku like a Daniel Bryan ass nigga. This is like a Big E's wet dream match. This is just two niggas just boxing. Two ooga booga niggas.
Granolah launches precision shots into the water, forcing Vegeta to evade by flying down a waterfall. Utilizing Oatmeal's assistance to enhance his precision, Granolah aims and fires a potent energy blast directly at Vegeta swimming in the lake. Vegeta manages to catch the blast underwater, but struggles to halt it as he slides toward the surface. Despite Granolah's confidence in the attack's success, Vegeta manages to destroy it, propelled out of the water by the resulting shockwave. Acknowledging the strength of the Saiyans, Granolah remains convinced that his wishes made him the most powerful being in the universe. Vegeta, acknowledging that Granolah's strength and techniques surpassed his own, remains unwavering in his confidence to win the battle. Granolah questions if the Saiyans' ego
I don't follow. Has that overlated ego left you unable to accept
from
reality?
seeing the
It's almost
truth,
sad.
but Vegeta
Damn.
tells him to shut up and fight, prompting Granolah's silence.
Okay.
As the battle resumes,
shut up, box,
Goku
nigga.
awakens,
I like this
experiencing
nigga
intense
Vegeta.
pain from Granolah's pressure point to his heart.
This nigga Goku. Oh man, that shit.
Questioning what's going on, Goku witnesses Vegeta and Granolah exchanging blows in midair, as Granolah knocks Vegeta into a forest below. Vegeta unleashes a ki blast barrage at Granolah, who utilizes his destruction-like technique to blow them away immediately. Met with a larger blast moments after, Granolah deflects that one as well, and attempts to hit Vegeta with a blast of his own. Amidst the battle dust, Granolah unintentionally damages part of the ancient Cerulean ruins, enraging him further. Vegeta taunts the last Cerulean by exposing his lack of battle experience, aware that Granolah has only recently acquired his power, which Granolah naively confirms. Despite this observation and talk of training, it appears the gap in power is too great for Vegeta to overcome. Granolah lands a powerful kick to his stomach, and although he's able to briefly hurt Granolah by delivering a sharp elbow strike to his leg, Granolah quickly kicks him away and regains his composure, claiming that it's certain he'll win here today. Vegeta, on the other hand, is invigorated, knowing that no outcome is ever certain, the one thing he truly loves about fighting.
Like, this is the most I've liked Vegeta in a long time, and then, like I haven't paused. I kind of been letting the fight cook because it's a long video. By the way, you guys said you want a long video, so please like this video the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie, I want
3K this time.
because y'all were geeking for a longer video in the last comment section in this chat, all that shit. But this is seriously the most I've liked Vegeta in a long time. He's just like not even self-actualized. He's just accepted what he's done in his past is sin. Not even just as something that like, yo, I regret my past. No, he accepts that shit as a sin, but he also knows what he wants now. It's not this limitless chase towards Kakarot. It's just this path to power. He just wants to be that motherfucking guy. He doesn't care about Kakarot's talking to me. I must match him. Like all that shit. Like this is like all I've been asking for Vegeta, and he's still a cocky fuck. He's actually a little bit wiser than normal. I don't even know if I'm putting this into words the right way, but I'm loving this new version of Vegeta. It's not exactly entirely new, but an evolved version of Vegeta, I guess I should say.
Lust of Saiyans and attacks again, but Vegeta is able to defend himself much better than before as he continues his speech. He says that rankings of fighters reflect only a moment in time and that his strength is constantly growing, even compared to a few minutes ago. Granolah then declares that if what Vegeta speaks is true, then he should finish the Saiyan off, landing a pressure point attack that shatters Vegeta's battle armor and painfully drops him down to base form. Vegeta struggles and coughs blood onto Granolah's arm, still held up to his pressure point. His head slumps forward, but he doesn't fall, beginning to laugh instead. He goes on to say that he's experiencing a feeling that's been lost to him for a long time, as there's no planet to save, no people to protect, just pure battle. He glares at Granolah with
he's crashing out. Oh shit. Oh my God, he's crashing out. This looks like a Planet Namek picture of Vegeta.
Vegeta's aura swells and ignites into that of an enormous flame that shoots high above the forest. This alerts both Oil and Goku, the latter of whom notes that Vegeta's key signature feels like that of a god, but not the regular kind. As the aura continues to swell, Granolah fires Precision Blast at Vegeta, who's concealed within the inferno of his new aura, only for them to be destroyed on contact. As his aura clears away, we see that Vegeta has transformed, his training with Beerus allowing him to ascend to a...
It's this arc! I should have called on when Granolah said ego earlier. I knew ego was a thing, no shit. Can't avoid Twitter spoilers at some point. What the fuck? That's kind of a gangster way to transform, bro.
New form possessing the traits of the gods of destruction themselves. Vegeta once again prepares to battle Granolah in his new form, boasting that a god of destruction taught him that power derived solely from instinct is unbounded. Vegeta unleashes a surge of his newfound energy at Granolah. As the Cerulean dissipates it, Vegeta appears before him, gripping him by his scarf. Vegeta asserts that Granolah's become arrogant with his new power, promising to humble him before launching a sequence of heavy strikes. Granolah counters with a punch to Vegeta's gut, but it seems to have minimal impact, with the Saiyan even boasting that he's gaining strength before hurling his adversary headlong into the ancient city below. Granolah attempts to regain his...
This nigga just has the perfect form for himself. It's just all the Vegeta taking L memes. It works in this nigga's favor.
composure, but Vegeta gives him little time to prepare,
me.
kicking him further into the ruins. Granolah is taken aback by the new heights of...
It's like an entirely different person. There's a thing called beings. There's these beings called God of Destructions. Our universe has one. He's the one that told me about this.
Opponent reached and inquires what a god of destruction is. Appearing behind him, Vegeta explains that there are certain entities known as such, with one in Universe 7 who instructed him about his present capability. Granolah inquires if the god of destruction bestowed this new power upon him, but Vegeta clarifies that the power is his alone.
Nigga said, did I say that? No.
And it was awakened for the first time during their clash. Unwilling to accept that Vegeta could have potentially close the gap in their power, their fight continues, with Granolah launching an energy blast at Vegeta, who boldly withstands it, much to Granolah's shock. Granolah continues launching a barrage of blasts, but Vegeta continues to take them head-on before advancing. In a state of panic, Granolah conjures an energy shield which protects him from Vegeta's assault. Granolah questions why he doesn't dodge attacks like Goku, but Vegeta dismisses the comment, considering perfected Ultra Instinct inferior to his technique. He asserts that Goku's body might have a mind of its own, but he's all ego, and instructs Granolah to refer to his new state as Ultra Ego. Vegeta then advances with a powerful double kick that breaches Granolah's shield and
this nigga kick him through a shield.
makes contact with his face, sending him crashing through the city once more. From afar, Minato observes the battle unfolding in the old city, pondering if
One thing I say, Vegeta fans, I give you this. When there is a character winning a fight, who is the most enjoyable character to see win a fight? It's hard to not say Vegeta's name. When Vegeta is the character talking shit, winning a fight, it's a special feeling. I ain't gonna lie. Like Goku winning a fight is on some like humbling shit, and I actually do appreciate that. I think Goku's in that list as well. Frieza is certainly in that list. But when Vegeta's winning a fight, it is the most fun shit talky stuff. Man, hey, he might be number one, dead ass. Comment below who is the most enjoyable character to win a fight, because I think it has to be Vegeta the more I'm thinking about it. I think it's Vegeta, Goku, very close, and then like 1C even is fucking Frieza.
Granolah is currently confronting Frieza, growing increasingly frustrated at being on the losing side of the battle. Granolah swears he'll never be defeated by one of Frieza's minions. Vegeta, however, reveals the truth, noting that a meteor wasn't the cause of the eradication of planet Vegeta, but Frieza, marking the Saiyan race another tribe pushed to the brink of extinction by the tyrant.
Granolah, that contradicts what you were told. That doesn't matter. Even if you are telling the truth, there's no reason to call off my revenge. Yeah, see. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Chat, at some point in time, it's this thing called being locked in. Or being 10 toes down. I knew once the fight got this bad, they weren't just going to power down and go away. At this point, he's like, damn, that nigga's not lying. Still saying, though.
His shock at this revelation. Granolah asserts that this is no reason to cancel his vendetta against the Saiyans and punches Vegeta, who takes the blow and asserts Granolah can believe what he wants as he kicks him into the distance. Recovering, Granolah lands atop the city ruins, Oatmeal pointing out that the Saiyans appear to be victims as well. He attempts to point out the discrepancies in Vegeta's statement against the Heaters, but bent on revenge, Granolah decides to discard him, claiming that he no longer requires his assistance now that he's the most powerful being in the universe.
Oh, this nigga's completely crashed out. He went from he's crashing out to he's crashed out to nah, that nigga's wrecked. that nigga's wrecked. Yeah, no. This nigga just 1,000,000% told you. Wait, now I think about it. Not only does this contradict what you say, but this means that they were probably lied to too. Yeah, this is not your enemy anymore. It's probably those guys. Yeah, I don't even want to like, nah, it's over, bro. You know what the truth is. He officially knows the entire truth, even perhaps more than Vegeta, but Vegeta put it together kind of quick. So to be fair, I probably take that back. But still, you entirely know what the truth is. He just does not care. Honestly, he doesn't. I don't even think it's about the revenge thing. I think he just wants to fuck him up because Vegeta is stronger than him right now and he's mad, or Vegeta's holding on, keeping up with him and he's mad.
Landing next to Vegeta, Granolah notes that he'll have to make up for his lack of battle experience and swears to grow stronger, using telekinesis to lift a large chunk of the city ruins from the ground and hurls it at Vegeta. Vegeta, however, easily catches it and tosses it aside. Immediately, Granolah launches more of the city's ruins down at Vegeta, utilizing his destruction-like technique to completely obliterate them, along with a large portion of the once bustling hometown. As the smoke dissipates, Vegeta, recognizing Granolah's intent to finish this battle by any means necessary, discards his damaged battle jacket, urging his opponent to continue his assault. As the battle ensues, Oatmeal remotely operates Granolah's spaceship to collect him and flies off. Vegeta lands a devastating—
Wait, what?
Oatmeal remotely operates Granolah's spaceship to collect him and flies off. Vegeta lands a devastating blow to Granolah, who responds by kicking Vegeta in his gut. Showing obvious signs of growing fatigue, Vegeta pushes through, smashing Granolah down to the forest below. Taking a moment
there has to be a con, yeah. Eventually, if you, the easy write-off for this transformation, not just being literally an unbeatable Vegeta just wins Lowell's thing. Yeah, he can't take too much punishment, otherwise he just, dies. So yeah, it makes sense. This makes sense.
Breathe. Vegeta notes the blood pouring from his body, but shows little concern, excited at the prospect of growing even stronger. Unexpectedly, Granolah unleashes a massive ki blast that Vegeta manages to evade, taunting him on being able to dodge after all, as Vegeta notes it's unwise to underestimate a Saiyan. Meanwhile, Goku drinks from the river and catches his breath, wondering why Vegeta's energy isn't feeling as powerful as before. Realizing he can't sit on the sidelines forever, Goku commences his self-healing process. The fight between Vegeta and Granolah becomes more one-sided as Vegeta continues to take more damage. He launches a potent double Gallic cannon, sending Granolah back, but in his moment of reprieve, Vegeta nearly loses consciousness, realizing he's taken far too much damage. When the dust settles, Granolah remains standing, taking aim at Vegeta. Vegeta surprised to see Granolah on his feet and decides to end the fight, powering up and creating a sphere of destruction, declaring it'll destroy anything it touches. Vegeta launches the energy sphere, and countering this threat, Granolah evolves his left eye, enabling him to dismantle Vegeta.
DMS Granolah!
His attack, triggering a colossal explosion unlike any the planet's seen thus far. The resulting impact shakes the entire planet, much to everyone's surprise. As the dust settles, an extremely injured Vegeta lies on the ground, astounded at how effortlessly Granolah was able to repel his assault. Landing gracefully, Granolah mockingly thanks Vegeta for helping him unlock his true potential, and boasts that with both of his eyes now evolved, he can counteract anything Vegeta throws at him now. Nearby, Elliot comments on the battle.
Just so we playing and then wipe each other out. All goods with this device too. Oh shit.
Shifting in Granolah's favor, pleased that everything is going as planned. The Heaters then start making their way toward the first Dragon Ball. Vegeta and Granolah continue their battle, with Granolah demonstrating a clear upper hand due to his evolved left eye. Vegeta is blasted to the ground by a barrage of ki blasts, Granolah sarcastically commenting on the Saiyan's growing strength from taking damage. Granolah continues his ki blast assault, sending Vegeta rolling into the heel of his boot as he teleports to meet him. Reverting to base form.
Damn, Vegeta can't win anytime, huh? Damn.
We fall down and don't get up. We fall down and don't get up. For a Saiyan prince is just a leader of none.
Yo, this guy can't win
Granolah continues taunting Vegeta, who adamantly refuses to back down. Granolah, growing frustrated by his persistence, delivers multiple devastating attacks and readies a fatal blow. Goku, however, intercepts Granolah in his perfected Super Saiyan Blue form, striking him with intense force, much to everyone's surprise. Shocked that Goku's managed to get back on his feet, the Saiyan resolves to continue the fight, but Vegeta, rising to his feet, unexpectedly.
I actually saw this coming. When I see Vegeta make this face,
striking him with intense force.
This one, you saved me. He's a bitch. What the fuck are you doing here?
Much to everyone's surprise. Shocked that Goku's managed to get back on his feet, the Saiyan resolves to continue the fight, but Vegeta, rising to his feet, unexpectedly kicks Goku, sending him into a nearby water tank. Furious about the prospect of being proven inferior to Goku, Vegeta grabs him by the shirt and strikes him again, explaining that he's only ever agreed to fight side by side when they had something to protect.
There's no one I'd rather beat the hell and back than you, Kakarot. You seem confused, but
Goku points out that his
you sure picked a moment for this old attitude. You seem confused, but know that I've only ever agreed to fight side by side when he has something to protect.
Life is in danger, but Vegeta dismisses this, stating he'd rather die than team up. Unbeknownst to them, Granolah rushes in and attempts to strike a pressure point to Vegeta. Fortunately, Goku manages to push Vegeta out of harm's way with a shockwave, and his resulting injuries leave him temporarily unconscious.
This nigga is completely crashed. Vegeta has literally crashed all the way out. Oh my God. Granolah and Vegeta fighting was like the worst thing to happen. Cause these two niggas just crashed all the way out.
Granolah questions how Goku could react so quickly, and Goku explains that he now understands Granolah's strategy of targeting vital weak points, asserting it won't work anymore. Believing Goku to be bluffing, Granolah quickly appears behind him and strikes him in the back of his neck, seemingly ending their rematch quickly as Goku collapses in base form. However, Goku strikes back at Granolah, asserting that the same move won't work on him twice. Growing angry, Granolah attacks Goku again.
It did work on you twice though. Like literally. Knocked you out twice.
But the result remains the same, prompting Goku to deliver a blow to Granolah in response. Regaining his composure, Granolah realizes Goku's ability to shift his vitals out of harm's way, to which Goku confirms, and notes that although he can't dodge the Cerulean's attacks completely, he can shift enough to make sure he doesn't hit anything important. Granolah
why would you say that?
commends Goku's defensive ability, but argues that the Saiyan's offensive force.
Yo, this is what I be saying. Goku and Vegeta talk too much shit for their own good, bro. Whis was right. We said at the beginning of this arc, Yakaki, this is gonna be a downfall. Ain't that genius? Ain't that fucking brilliant, Goku? But why would you tell him?
Is lacking. He goes on to say that so long as Goku's attacks don't deal any major damage, he'll never be able to surpass him. Meanwhile, Vegeta regains consciousness, watching as Goku and Granolah continue to exchange blows, and Goku is sent crashing to the ground, reverting to base form. Vegeta decides to take over, still refusing to team up due to his Saiyan pride. Vegeta realizes that since Granolah
he only just learned to unleash this side of power, so he won't last longer either. He'll most likely hit his limit soon. That'll be my opening for victory.
Has only recently gained his newfound power. He'll soon reach his limit and create an opening, which Vegeta will exploit for victory. He pleads with Goku to leave the fight to him. And
W-Mans. Hot take. Y'all gonna call this stupid. W-Mans. W-Mans Goku. Now, if Vegeta's stupid, go for it. If Goku's stupid, go for it. But that's W-Man shit. That nigga Vegeta is like, he crashed out, got knocked out, woke back up, and said, bro, I gotta do it, bro. If you don't let me do this, I swear to fuck, I never forget you. Because Goku could just knock this nigga out right now. Goku could hit this nigga with some irony in the Buu Saga, mink, right? He could knock this nigga the fuck out. But this nigga, nah, bro. All right. But if you die, fool, it's tough. W-Man's Goku, bro.
Goku agrees. Confronting Granolah, Vegeta's met with taunts of refusing to learn his lesson, but responds by noting Granolah's thought nothing through but his revenge of the Saiyan race. Refusing to deny his mission though, Vegeta urges Granolah to hit him with all the power he's got and transforms to Ultra Ego once more, surprising Granolah, and the battle continues. Vegeta headbutts Granolah toward the Shigurian city, and the latter's attempt to break his fall proves futile as the Saiyan kicks him through the city's protective barrier. Immediately, Granolah urges Vegeta to take the fight elsewhere to avoid damaging the city. Vegeta, however, ignores his request and continues.
Oh
the fight. Examining once more to move their location, Granolah punches Vegeta, but is met with the Saiyan's ferocious bite as he's slammed to the ground. Vegeta goads Granolah in saying he can't use his rapid-fire attacks in the city, but with Granolah standing directly over him with the city's safety assured, the fighter unleashes a barrage of attacks on Vegeta at point-blank range to end the fight. When the smoke dissipates, Vegeta is revealed unconscious in a crater created by Granolah, and Granolah collapses from exhaustion as a window breaks behind him, revealing a terrified Shigurian family in their home. Granolah then flashes back to his childhood when he runs into a building where his mother is waiting for him. The two embrace, but turn in horror as Granolah is brought back to the present, realizing the fear he's causing the Shigurians. Having regained consciousness, Vegeta tells Granolah that the Saiyan race deserves to be punished, but by doing so, he's just repeating history. Pondering this revelation, Granolah becomes irate at Vegeta, unwilling to forfeit his chance for revenge, and uses a shockwave to hurl the Saiyan out of the city. Granolah approaches him and gathers all his power for a final, suicidal attack to finish off Vegeta, stating that he'll have to wait to get revenge on Frieza.
Oh my revenge against Frieza himself will have to wait until we're both in hell. Oh my god.
Until they're both in hell. Accepting his fate, Vegeta apologizes to Beerus, acknowledging that he couldn't revert to the man he once was, and that the power of the god of destruction was beyond his reach. Goku, watching the act from afar, rushes in as well as Minato, who's carried forward on a spaceship piloted by Oatmeal. Goku tries to intervene, but the power of the attack prevents him from getting closer. Minato calls out to Granolah to stop, and the sudden distraction gives Goku the chance to knock Granolah to the ground, calling both he and Vegeta foolish for needlessly sacrificing their lives. Minato lands the ship assisted by Oatmeal, and upon revealing himself, Goku and Vegeta question what a Namekian is doing on planet Cereal.
Oh, they're about to catch on. Oh, they're about to catch on.
Granolah pleads with Minato to stand aside and let him finish the Saiyans, but the old man explains that he lied to Granolah in the past, as there was one Saiyan who didn't deserve his vengeance. 40 years ago, the man who saved both Granolah and himself was none other than a Saiyan named Bardock.
I thought it was just an Easter egg jump. Oh my god. He's actually relevant in this fucking story.
Decades prior, on planet Cereal, the Namekians would often interact with their neighboring Ceruleans to provide mutual assistance. However, this peaceful coexistence was disrupted when the Saiyans and Frieza Force launched an attack, devastating the city and its inhabitants. There weren't many Namekians or Ceruleans on the planet to begin with, so the invasion went off without much issue. Children and elders were massacred, and it wasn't long before Minato became the last surviving Namekian on the planet. As the Saiyans continue their rampage, Bardock, in his great ape form, notices a young Cerulean boy running toward a building in the distance and decides to follow him. Making his way toward the structure, we see Granolah and his mother, terrified at the sight of the great ape, and Granolah passes out in fear. Rather than immediately killing the two though, Bardock hesitates. In a desperate move, a brave Cerulean named Flake takes aim to destroy the moon as one of the Saiyans rush toward him. However, Flake miraculously releases his energy blast moments before being hit, making impact with the moon and destroying it. The Saiyan warriors revert to their base forms, and initially assuming victory, Flake is confronted by one of them as he asserts Saiyans are powerful even without their great ape forms. In an instant, Flake is knocked into a structure with force and killed, as Leek, the Saiyan who was grazed by Flake's attack, recovers. Bardock, having also reverted, stands before Granolah and his mother inside the structure.
Wow, yo, this thing is tough.
Granolah's mother launches a warning shot, destroying one of Bardock's shoulder guards and grazing him. Gazing at the mother and her child, Bardock is brought back to a moment with his wife, Gine, who beams with joy while being around their baby boy, Kakarot. Suddenly, Bardock's comrade, Leek, calls out to him from outside. Leek informs Bardock that their mission was accomplished and that they need to depart, but Bardock instructs Leek to leave without him as he intended to search for survivors. Bardock, using his scouter, confirms that these two are the last surviving Ceruleans. He also detects another survivor in the mountains with a power level of 5 and decides to take the two to the survivor's location. The surviving Namekian, Minato, senses the Saiyans approach and attempts to attack him, but Bardock easily stops it. Bardock finds it odd that the Namekian's power level jumped from 5 to 213 and correctly deduces that the race must have the ability to control their power levels. Upon seeing an unconscious Granolah in Bardock's arm, Minato calms down after his mother walks in, overjoyed with seeing surviving Ceruleans. The mother introduces herself as Muse.
I'm just thinking about this. Granolah's about to crash the like, I know crash out has been said like 5 times or 15 times, sorry. Yo, Granolah's really gonna lose his shit.
and seeks refuge with Minato, and Bardock advises the group to remain hidden to avoid drawing any attention from Frieza and his army. Despite initially being skeptical, Minato accepts the Saiyans' explanation of helping them without expecting anything. Bardock, before leaving, advises the group to survive for as long as they can, and upon being asked for his name by Minato, Bardock reveals his identity. Back in the present, Minato finishes recounting the past, leaving Granolah bewildered that a Saiyan saved his life. Minato apologizes for withholding the truth, and notes that Goku bears a striking resemblance to Bardock. Goku, however, states that he's unaware of any familial ties as he was raised on Earth, and Vegeta interjects, revealing that Bardock was Goku's father. This revelation shocks everyone, and Minato remarks that it must be destiny that brought them all together. Goku wishes he knew more about his father, while Vegeta points out the genetic nature of soft-heartedness in Goku's family. Granolah then questions why his mother didn't survive, to which Minato responds with a bitter recollection of the past. In another flashback, Bardock receives treatment for his wounded arm from Minato. Suddenly, the Saiyan detects the presence of someone, and in the distance, he spots the Heater gang.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, God, oh no. Oh my God. Not like this, bro. Not like, no, not like this. Not like this, bro, no.
Bardock, Minato, and Muesli listen in on the Heaters as they discuss their scheme to deceive the Sigurians and usurp Frieza in the future. Abruptly, Granolah wakes up and screams upon seeing Bardock, startling everyone and alerting the Heaters. Minato quickly knocks Granolah out, and Bardock grows irritated at the kid for revealing their location. With little time to prepare, Bardock takes Minato's robe as the Heaters approach them. Concealing his face, Bardock pretends to have discovered survivors when questioned by Elec on his identity. Elec instructs Bardock to kill the trio immediately, but when the Saiyan hesitates, he questions this. Bardock attempts to buy the trio some time by mentioning Minato's healing ability, but suddenly, Elec fires a weapon, shooting Granolah's mother in the heart and killing her. Unremorseful, Elec tells Bardock to kill the kid and take the Namekian, but the Saiyan surges with anger, noticed by Gas. Unexpectedly, Bardock unleashes a blast at the Heaters, but Gas protects them with a force field. Utilizing the smoke as cover, Bardock managed to escape with the others. Minato attempts to heal Granolah's mother, but he lacks the power to do so. Wondering what's gotten into him, Bardock glances at a young Granolah, as Elec simultaneously tells the others that Bardock, the Namekian, and the boy have to die. Gas offers to finish the job alone and flies off to find. In the present, the Heaters continue their search for the Cerulean Dragon Balls.
Okay.
Elec and Gas reminisce about their encounter with Bardock and Gas's fight with him 40 years ago. Gas notes he'll never
Wait, Bardock beat his ass?
suffer an indignity like that ever again, and pulling out the first Dragon Ball they managed to find. Elec alludes to a like
Did Bardock
encounter with
beat the shit out of
and
this
Gas's fight with him 40 years ago.
The one you fought back then was saying, right? Yes, I get it in your own way. In a way, your own revenge is tied up in all of this. I will not such an
Gas notes he'll never suffer an indignity like that ever again, and pulling out the first Dragon Ball they managed to find. Elec alludes to a dastardly wish. At the same time, the Heaters draw closer to the second and final Dragon Ball. On their way, Maki checks on Oil, who informs her of the current situation. Maki runs to alert the others, who discover that Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah have stopped fighting. Elec questions this turn of events, only to find out that Minato intervened. This annoys Elec, who is hoping Minato would stay out of their affairs. Gas suggests they simply eliminate all of them, and his siblings concur, giving that both parties are fatigued from their earlier conflict. Elec decides to take advantage of the situation and summon the dragon after locating the remaining Dragon Ball, as Maki hands him the radar and spell to summon Toronbo. Before she and Gas depart for Goku and the others, Elec tells Gas he'll be making a wish for him, prompting Gas to state his current strength is more than sufficient to handle everyone. However, Elec insists that their plans hinge on Gas's power, and Gas pledges to complete their mission as he and Maki depart. Back at the battlefield, Granolah is infuriated to learn that Elec, who he served for years, is the one who murdered his mother. He confronts Minato for withholding this information, but Minato explains that he was trying to protect him. Goku intervenes to prevent Granolah from harming Minato, while Vegeta questions if Bardock was victorious in his fight against Gas.
Oh wait, all right, he's asking right now.
Minato confirms that Bardock was in fact victorious,
So Bardock did beat this nigga.
mentioning that Gas was a formidable opponent. However, before he can finish his sentence, the sky darkens. The Saiyans liken this darkness to their dragon. However, before he can finish his sentence, the sky darkens. The Saiyans liken this darkness to their Dragon Balls on Earth as Granolah and Minato grow anxious. As the two likely predicted, Elec successfully summons the dragon and stands in awe of the sight. The dragon, Toronbo, inquires for Elec's wish, which is granted off screen. The sky goes back to normal, and the arrival of an overwhelming power sends shockwaves through Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah. Oil and Maki then arrive, taunting the trio of fighters, and notes they'll be disposed
my plans in motion. All that's left is take out the trash. And hey, thanks for being a team player in all these years.
Soon. Maki sarcastically thanks Granolah for his services, but declares him an obstacle now that he'd become the strongest in the universe. However, she notes that he's not the only one capable of making a wish. She and Oil then introduce Gas, now the most powerful being in the universe. Minato
that nigga grew up?
deduces that the Heaters used the Dragon Balls to make this possible, surprising Goku and Vegeta, who knew nothing of Dragon Balls on planet Cereal.
Alright, now that one, y'all gotta take that L. Y'all didn't guess with a Namek on right. Hey, are there Dragon Balls here? Like, I know that's kind of racist, but I have to ask.
Granolah admits that he used the Dragon Balls to gain his power as well, which now makes sense to Goku. Effortlessly, Gas initiates a destructive energy beam that splits the land, forcing everyone to evade it. The beam destroys Granolah's ship and leaves everyone in awe. Without hesitation, Gas conjures a pitchfork and tosses it at Granolah, impaling the Cerulean and attaching him to half of his ship's remains. Landing in front of the group, Gas expresses his disdain for Granolah and the satisfaction he feels in finally having the chance to kill him. Goku attempts to intervene, but Gas snaps his fingers and binds him with energy constructs. Goku is unable to move, and Gas recognizes the Saiyan as Bardock's son, a fact that's corroborated by Oil. Gas inquires about Bardock's current status, but Vegeta explains that their race, including Bardock, was nearly wiped out by Frieza, leaving only a handful of survivors. The Heaters are unfazed by this and decide to kill Goku and the remaining Saiyans, prompting Goku to question why they have to die in the first place. Providing a rather vague response, Gas conjures an axe and declares Goku dead, but just as he goes in for the kill, he's blasted in the back. The axe nearly hits Goku as it lands, and when Gas turns around, Granolah is discovered to have fired the blast, claiming that the title of the strongest in the universe belongs to him. With no words exchanged, Gas rushes in and attacks Granolah. The Heater continues to pummel him, demonstrating an obvious dominance over the once strongest warrior.
So how does the Dragon Ball community feel about this? Comment section, let me know. Do y'all feel like y'all got cocky yet? No, that's not the same thing at fucking all. I'm trolling. It's not the same thing at all, because at least these people were, I don't know,
heavily involved the entire time.
Meanwhile, Minato frees Goku from his bonds and begins to heal him, requesting if he can do one thing for him and save Granolah's life. Goku agrees, and at the same time, Granolah continues his struggle against Gas. Attempting to land hits, he questions why the Heaters let him live, and Gas explains that they didn't know he survived until several years after the fall of planet Cereal. He goes on to say that by that time, Granolah had already made a name for himself as a bounty hunter, and wanting to utilize him as a resource instead, Elec agreed to keep him alive. Granolah then flashes back to his youth post-Cereal's destruction, as a conversation ensues between Minato and Elec, Minato stating that Granolah doesn't know the truth of his mother's death, as if he did, he'd run off to confront her killer, ending his own life in the process. Confident that the boy would never learn the truth, Elec tells Minato to keep his mouth shut, otherwise he and Granolah will both be killed. Elec then introduces himself to the boy, offering to pay him for his services. Back in the present, Minato regrets the decisions he's made, but Goku says he did it for the sake of Granolah, so he can't blame himself. However, Minato continues to downplay his credibility as an Namekian, stating that he can't even restore Goku's energy completely. Suddenly, Goku remembers that he and Vegeta brought another Sensu beam, but Vegeta says he stored it in his armor that he tossed away. An explosion then occurs moments after, and Granolah emerges from the smoke unconscious. Tagging in, Goku thanks Minato for healing some of his injuries and tells Vegeta to go back, find his armor, and eat the Sensu bean as soon as he finds it. Vegeta seems to be surprised by this, but Goku notes that it's only fair given he ate the first one. Vegeta tells
Goku's a mans, bruh. Yo, if Goku gonna die, he gonna die a real nigga. If one thing Goku gonna do, Goku gonna die a real nigga, bro. Yo, y'all need a nigga like Goku in your life, bro. That's some man shit. He said, "Oh, I slide." Why? You like? I knew Vegeta was about to hit him with the "you probably got the best chance yet again." Da, da, da. He's like, "Yeah, that's fine and all." Nigga, I already had a sensu. This is your turn, gang. Yeah, this nigga's so dumb.
Goku not to die, and Goku tells his ally to use his freaky face mode to defeat Gas as he flies off. Vegeta noting the form is called Ultra Ego. Goku lands in front of Gas, who, without hesitation, summons a blade and attempts to stab the Saiyan. However, Goku transforms into his perfected Super Saiyan blue form, halts the blade, and breaks it in half. Goku attempts to buy some time by launching a series of attacks at Gas, but appearing from an explosion, the Heater smashes Goku Goku in the head with the hammer he conjured up. Maki naively asserts that Gas didn't need the wish as Goku's being pushed back, and at the same time, Oil points out that Vegeta is missing. Vegeta locates his armor in the Senzu Bean and returns to the battlefield where Goku is anxiously waiting for him. He stands over an unconscious Granolah and wakes him up, instructing him to eat the Senzu Bean instead. Vegeta explains that it'll restore
shit.
his strength, and confused as to why Vegeta, who had it all along, didn't use it himself. Vegeta responds that he would rather lose than resort to such a cowardly tactic. He encourages Granolah to seek his revenge against those who ruined his life by eating the bean and using
But if there's one thing Vegeta gonna do is die real nigga.
his own strength to settle the score. On board the Heater spaceship, Alex sits back and witnesses the explosions from afar, confident that Gas has secured his place as the universe's strongest. A suggestion is made to Alex to reposition their ship closer to the battlefield, but the Heater insists on staying put until the conclusion of the fight, mentioning that he has other tasks to carry out. Meanwhile, Monito is being threatened by Oil and Maki, who demand to know Vegeta's whereabouts. At the scene of the fight, Granolah consumes the Senzu Bean offered by Vegeta, leading to an immediate recovery from his injuries. Using instant transmission, he promptly steps in to thwart Oil and Maki's intimidation of Monito, employing a shockwave that hurls the duo into a nearby cliff. Gas halts his assault on Goku and notices this, questioning how Granolah managed to heal himself. Monito hands Oatmeal over to Granolah, who offers an apology for his past mistreatment and expresses gratitude for Oatmeal's support. Unlocking his left eye once more and charging up for the confrontation.
This is a W character arc. Hey, that's tough.
Gas to resume their fight.
That's
Interesting.
tough.
Gas tosses the defeated Goku aside, and the pair confront one another.
nigga.
Gas persistently employs his key manipulation technique to create an array of energy-based weapons, while Oatmeal assists
Let's
Granolah.
box,
Gas attempts
nigga.
to swipe at Granolah with a shield, but Granolah evades, utilizing the opening to fire a barrage of ki blasts that Gas manages to block. The barrage continues as Gas ascends to the air, but darts back down as Granolah moves out of the way. Conjuring a spike, Gas charges at Granolah, but the latter redirects it and tosses Gas aside. Preparing kunai, Gas tosses a bunch at Granolah, but he deflects them and gives chase. At the
this
same
nigga Tori
time,
really loves
Oatmeal
Naruto.
warns Granolah of his elevated heart rate and instructs him to stay calm and focused. He then alerts Granolah of a wrecking ball coming from above, which the Cerulean manages to stop from crushing it. However, Gas tugs at the chain and detonates the weapon, but Granolah remains unharmed. He attempts to move from the smoke, but is quickly warned by Oatmeal that he's surrounded by projectiles, as Gas confidently thrusts them into the smoke, supposedly hitting Granolah. As the dust clears though, Granola's unharmed, clutching the remainder of the projectiles in his hands, and asserts ki manipulation won't work on him anymore. Goku queries Vegeta about Granola's performance, to which Vegeta responds that the fighter is holding his own, and may even be outdoing Gas. Granolah continues his assault, exchanging blows with Gas and eventually landing a solid punch that sends him crashing into a tree. Oil questions how Gas could be getting pushed back, and upon further observation, Vegeta states that the Heater has only recently attained the title of the strongest, and has yet to fully harness his power. During their ongoing battle, Granolah questions why Gas is relying solely on his inherent abilities rather than the powers granted to him by the wish. At the same time, Maki, on the sidelines, says to herself that it's not that Gas can't utilize his power, but he just doesn't want to. Unaware of this theory though, Granolah attempts to strike a powerful blow, only to be met with a barrier from Gas's growing aura. Effortlessly,
What? Wait, what?
Gas extends his hand and unleashes a colossal blast on Granolah at point-blank range, leaving the fighter with minor damages as he grows annoyed. Granolah points out that he knew Gas was holding back, and Gas concedes that he must draw on his newfound strength. He, however, points out his reluctance in doing so, as he intended to defeat Granolah using his own techniques. Granolah then unleashes another barrage of ki blasts, but using instant transmission, Gas appears in front of him, pointing out that any abilities Granolah gained are now his to wield as well. Gas delivers a devastating punch to Granolah and uses destruction to blow him away. Granolah rises quickly though and discards his jacket, stating he never thought taking Gas down would be easy, and goads the Heater to show him what he's really made of. Granolah uses instant transmission and appears behind Gas, who manages to block his attack. The high-speed, teleportation-filled aerial combat continues, with Goku pointing out that the two are using instant transmission like it's nothing, and he worked hard to learn that technique. Granolah, however, demonstrates a more obvious dominance in using it, corroborated by Vegeta, who states that Gas's attempts at using it are sloppy. sloppy. As the two Saiyans continue to spectate, Vegeta notes that despite Gas having a speed and power advantage over Granolah, he isn't perfect, leaving room for Granolah to potentially turn the tide. The confrontation between Granolah and Gas rages on, with Granolah maintaining the upper hand, much to the increasing annoyance of Gas. As the battle unfolds, Oil expresses concern that their wish may have been in vain. However, Maki counters that Gas would never allow himself to be defeated so easily. As Gas begins to anticipate and counterattack Granolah's tactics, Vegeta observes that Granolah wasted too much time and allowed Gas to grow accustomed to his new power. Despite his increasing familiarity with Granolah's moves though, Gas is still overpowered. Granolah introduces clones into the battle, but Gas quickly dispatches each one, dismissing the tactic as ineffective. More Granolah clones charge in as Gas assumes victory, preparing himself and launching a series of simultaneous blasts to pierce the clones, much to everyone's surprise. Gas assumes that Granolah lost himself in his newfound skills, but the real Granolah appears in front of him, asserting that he was waiting for the perfect opening to unleash his devastating attack. Granolah then lets out a resounding cry and blasts Gas in the stomach at point-blank range, sending him crashing through the rubble across planet Cereal and eventually landing in a river. Sinking to the bottom, Maki and Oil grow concerned and rush to their brother, Goku marveling at Granolah's power. However, the Cerulean collapses from exhaustion, and Vegeta notes that the creation and destruction of his clones have taken a significant toll on his body. Monito attempts to assist Granolah, but Granolah urges him to stay back, asserting that the fight is far from over. Soon after, Elec arrives, questioning Gas about his lackluster performance, much to the anger of Granolah. Maki questions how Gas could be struggling when he should be the strongest due to the wish that they made, and Elec confirms that they did indeed make a wish, but reveals that there's another power that Gas needs to master. He then removes a necklace from Gas's head, surprising Oil and Maki, who recall that things didn't end well the last time this was done. Gas begins to act erratically, and despite Maki's protest that Gas will lose all reason in his liberated state, Elec insists that he endure and unleash his innate power. Gas soon releases a mighty roar and is enveloped in a surge of power, causing him to grow significantly larger. Vegeta and Goku are puzzled by Gas's sudden transformation, and Monito, clearly terrified, reveals that he's seen
this could be peak for all I can't unsee Black Garlic Jr. It's over. I'm sorry.
This form before. He explains that when Gas first battled Bardock, he was losing and resorted to this form, losing his sense of self in the process. Now, in this larger and more powerful form, Gas charges toward Granolah, easily overpowering him. Granolah finds he's unable to defend himself, as Gas mercilessly pummels him around planet Cereal. Vegeta questions Monito on how Bardock managed to defeat Gas in this state, but Monito admits he doesn't know, as he was unconscious at the time. Maki notes that she knew Gas would lose himself in this state, and she and Oil attempt to reach out to him. However,
so nobody knows how Bardock beat this nigga, but Bardock beat this nigga, and he died to Frieza.
Gas can no longer recognize them as allies. And
I didn't mean to click play. Oh, something. I need
How?
somebody gonna have to explain that one day. Oh, hell no.
Charges toward them, delivering a blow to both. Despite Maki and Oil's complaints about Gas's loss of control, Elec remains confident, asserting that as the strongest warrior in the universe, Gas will eventually gain control. Suddenly, Gas takes off and turns his attention to Vegeta, kicking him with intense force and slamming him into a nearby rock. He can
He's crashed out so hard. This nigga just stood up. Man, fuck Vegeta. Yo!
Continues to overpower the wounded Saiyan with a flurry of punches, prompting Goku to rush in to help with the blocked attack. However, the sight of Goku reminds Gas of his battle with Bardock, causing him to recoil at the memory. Gas begins to shake and convulse in pain, but Elec's reminder of his vow to never lose again resonates with him. This awakening allows Gas to momentarily regain control to recoil at the memory. Gas begins to shake and convulse in pain, but Elec's reminder of his vow to never
Hold on, I'm muting him. I just need to see what that screenshot was.
blocked attack. However, the sight of Goku reminds Gas of his battle with Bardock.
Bardock actually beat this nigga?
Causing him to recoil at the memory and resonates with him. This awakening
How did Bardock beat this guy?
Allows Gas to momentarily regain control, and his body undergoes another transformation. Everyone watches in anticipation as Gas regains his senses and takes control of his new form. Elec is delighted to see his younger brother officially become the strongest in the universe, a sentiment echoed by Goku, who notes that Gas has indeed awakened. Elec instructs Gas to eliminate all who stand in their way, and Gas complies with a nod. Harnessing his newfound power, Gas immobilizes Goku and Vegeta with a paralyzing spell, leaving them motionless. Elec commands Gas to end the Saiyans, but suddenly, Granolah appears beside him, attempting a strike. Gas quickly moves his brother out of harm's way to Granolah's surprise, and Elec taunts Granolah as the latter declares he murdered his mother. He goes on to say that had it not been for the Heaters, nobody on planet Cereal would have died, and prepares to kill Elec. However, Elec confidently asserts that the Heaters could have killed Granolah whenever they chose, and this time is no different. Gas then quickly snaps Granolah's arms with a swift kick, causing the Cerulean to scream out in pain. Without hesitation, Gas then incapacitates Granolah by gouging out his eyes, and he falls into Elec's lap. Elec sarcastically thanks Granolah for all the jobs he's done for them, and grants him the courtesy of dying the same way his mother
Here, if nothing else, you get to die the same way your mommy did.
using the same weapon to blast Granolah through the stomach, much to the surprise of everyone present. Granolah plummets into the water below as Elec says that was a long time coming. Gas then noting he lost interest in fighting Granolah, so his pathetic death is of no concern. Goku grows angry at the sight of losing Granolah, and suddenly, Vegeta grants Goku his last bit of energy, breaking him free from Gas's spell. Vegeta tells Goku to use his energy wisely and to defeat
About that better than us dying here. You can still fight. So.
Gas once and for all, prompting Goku to silently agree. Gas begins to thank his brother for bestowing the honor of the strongest in the universe to him, and to thank him, Elec proposes Gas eliminate the remaining threats on the battlefield.
When in doubt, hey, it was nice. We gave everybody a chance, all right? We gave what's his name? We gave Vegeta a chance. We gave Granolah a chance. We gave Vegeta another chance. Hey. Clear out. It's time. Clear out. All right, it was fun. We tried, gang. We tried. Clear out. It's Goku time. Let's get it.
Gas turns to kill Goku and Vegeta though. He notices Goku in his perfected Super Saiyan Blue form, free from his spell. Goku immediately takes off and delivers a kick to Gas, who lands on the ground impressed by the Saiyan's prowess. Angered, Goku attempts to gather himself and eventually calms down, telling Gas he's got no real reason to fight him and questions if he can leave planet Cereal. Gas inquires if Goku is upset about the death of Granolah, to which Goku responds he is, but anger is an emotion that messes with his special move, so he'll have to control it. Elec then cuts in, stating that because the Saiyans know their plan, they can't allow them to escape, prompting Gas to unleash a spiked platform that comes down on Goku. Goku manages to avoid it, but Gas conjures 2 additional platforms like a wall to crush him, causing the Saiyan to struggle. Goku eventually breaks free, but is forced on the defensive by a barrage of more energy-based weaponry. Gas then uses telekinesis to hurl the debris of the nearby ruined city at Goku, culminated with a moving train as well. Goku lands on top of the train and Gas joins him,
Nigga got hit with Shibuya.
marking that he was merely assessing his power and didn't assume such techniques would kill him. He then invites Goku to demonstrate his true power as the son of Bardock, prompting Goku to charge in. Goku responds with a flurry of attacks, but fails to land a hit. Gas, however, lands a punch to Goku's gut and questions the Saiyan's determination, comparing it unfavorably to Bardock's. Goku is hit with another train thanks to Gas's telekinesis, and below, a weakened Vegeta wonders what Goku's doing. Amongst a lull in the battle, Gas states that when it came to combat, Bardock's resolve was like no other, but notes he doesn't sense the same from Goku. He questions if he's truly the son of the Saiyan, to which Goku responds he hit his head as a child, losing all memories of his father in the Saiyan race. Noting that Goku is one who can't comprehend who he really is, Gas vows that he won't fall to someone so pathetic, and launches Goku into the water below, creating an opening to observe the Saiyan struggle to breathe. Gas toys with the idea of suffocating Goku, but notes an easy victory wouldn't satisfy him. Goku manages to fire a blast, but Gas reflects Goku's counterattack, unleashing a blast of his own that creates a colossal explosion and blast in the lake, covering the Heaters who watch from the sidelines. Goku recovers near them and catches his breath, wondering how he'll be able to defeat Gas. He notices that Gas has his eyes fixated elsewhere though, coming to the realization that this is the reason everyone's been revived after a period of time. Goku then glances over and sees the unconscious Granolah being healed by Manito, overjoyed that the Cerulean is still alive. This revelation surprises Vegeta and the others, as Gas asserts that Manito will have to die first. Gas launches in and prepares to kill the Namekian, but Goku catches him just in time and uses instant transmission, warping them away to everyone's confusion. On an unknown planet, Jocko is seen shopping as the duo come flying in, alerting the
Goku a real nigga.
patrolman. Goku greets Jocko, glad that he was on a nearby planet, and Gas questions where they are, though Goku is unsure himself. Goku, however, asserts that his instant transmission ability is superior to Gas's, honed over many years and isn't easy to master. In response, Gas attempts to attack Goku utilizing said technique, but Goku proves his point, moving out of the way until he's forced to block a kick from his enemy, the sheer magnitude of the impact blowing away Jocko as well as the planet's inhabitants.
Sorry, guys.
Goku challenges Gas to follow him wherever he goes and uses instant transmission to flee, prompting Gas to do the same, leaving behind a tattered area. Jocko sits in amazement, remarking on Goku's knack for finding formidable foes. Teleporting to an outpost of more Galactic Patrol members, Goku and Gas continue their fight. Despite blocking Gas's kick, Goku sustains a bruise. Gas launches a barrage of kicks while Goku manages to block each one, and utilizing instant transmission, he teleports both himself and Gas to a different location. Goku continues to showcase his superior control of the technique, leading Gas from one place
I like this, y'all. This is
to another, and eventually behind a truck filled with waste that dumps on him. Goku
Monaco, the strongest. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Telling him he was warping recklessly and suggests cleaning up in a river nearby. But angered, the fighter rushes in with a punch as he and Goku teleport to the Galactic King's palace. Gas falls directly into the tub with the Galactic King as Goku continues to mock him, much to his irritation. Back on planet Cereal, the Heaters and Vegeta question the location of Goku and Gas, who wind up at the Galactic Prison next, Goku slamming into one of the cells courtesy of Gas. The two encounter past villains, more specifically the members of the Saganbo Bandit Brigade, who
Hey, ain't that the Heater's kid, brother? He used to be a real little guy.
recognize
Looks like you got a bone to pick with Son Goku too. Bust us out of there and we'll let
Gas and tell him to break them out of jail, and they'll help defeat Goku as well. Uninterested in their assistance though, Gas declines, prompting anger from Zoyogi, and Yunba reminisces on their first ever encounter with Gas, noting he wet himself out of fear. Gas denies this as Yunba continues to tease him, Goku laughing along as the Heater continues to grow irritated.
This nigga the strongest in the room and everybody don't give a fuck. That's how it be, bruh. When niggas is joning, bruh, it is what it is. Them niggas like, this bitch ass nigga think he can kill us. You still a piss baby. you still peed the sheets, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about?
Jokes persist, and a once collected Gas
What about the wet stain? Yo, this nigga cutting up. Yo.
yells out against the allegations, exclaiming that there were only a few drops of pee because he had to hold it in for a long time. While the remaining Heaters attempt to trace Gas's position, Goku questions Gas about his motives and blind loyalty to Elec. Gas attacks Goku while explaining his gratitude toward Elec for raising him to his current level of power, and intends to repay him by making the Heaters the supreme organization in the universe. Goku questions Gas's trust in his brother, pointing out that his own sibling tried to kill him in the past. Gas grows more irritated, and back on Cereal, Elec and the other Heaters decide to deal with the exhausted survivors before the conclusion of Goku and Gas's battle. As Goku continues to use instant transmission to dodge Gas's relentless attacks, he finds himself growing increasingly wary. He lands on a Galactic Patrol spaceship, noting he can't play defense much longer, but suddenly senses a familiar energy nearby and disappears, just as Gas teleports in to deliver a finishing blow. On a volcanic planet, Whis and the Oracle Fish are enjoying dessert while riding a giant dinosaur. Suddenly, Goku appears, followed shortly by Gas. Goku greets Whis, noting how lucky he was to sense his energy, and when Gas questions who this stranger is, Goku says he's his master, who also happens to be an angel. Revealing his strategy to leave Gas with Whis, Goku uses instant transmission to backtrack all the locations he visited, landing back on planet Cereal moments before the Heaters can attack Manito. Questioning how Goku made it back to Cereal without Gas, Elec grows annoyed. On the far reaches of the universe with Whis, Gas attempts to use instant transmission as Goku did, but struggles as Whis
you got cooked, nigga. Then nigga we said he's on Cereal gang.
Explains the distance from there to Cereal is too great to warp to directly. Angrily questioning the direction of planet Cereal from their location, Gas gets instructions from Whis, taking off at light speed to finish his battle with Goku. Whis jokes about Gas staying for a more leisurely visit, prompting confusion from the Oracle Fish on the stranger's identity. Surprising.
Especially when this planet has such scrumptious
Whis. Goku reunites with the others, having fusion from the Oracle Fish on the stranger's identity. Surprising Whis.
Who is that?
Goku reunites with the others,
crazy.
having bought them some time before Gas returns. Oatmeal is also present, having activated a mobile android mode
Oatmeal is like a bean? Oh, shit.
to assist. Spotting the group fleeing, Mackie questions Elec if they should unleash
he
their
was just
inner
like some
natures like
kid
Gas
in-
did earlier,
like, I
but
thought it
Elec
was just
comments
some
that
kid
they'd
that
be
was in
no
the
match
cut.
for Goku and should retreat until Gas returns. In a hover car on the way to Monito's house, Goku
Like, I was fully prepared for them to be like, yeah, there's one other survivor. Like,
spots a small communication device that Whis planted on him earlier. Whis warns Goku that Gas is approaching and will arrive in 20 minutes Earth time. This revelation shocking the group as Monito informs them that this isn't enough time to fully heal Granolah. Whis questions Goku's progress with Ultra Instinct, and Goku notes he isn't satisfied with it yet, being unable to fully calm his heart as Whis does. Whis tells him that as a fundamentally different life form, this is understandable, but repeats to Goku that it's up to him to discover his own unique version of the technique. Whis leaves Goku
own unique version of Ultra Instinct. Wait.
with one last piece of advice to listen to the voice within himself as he and the others arrive at Monito's house. Inside,
Wait.
Monito reveals something to Goku, Bardock's scouter. Goku solemnly realizes that this object belonged to his real father, and attempting to bring life to the device, Vegeta notes that it's broken, but there's evidence of saved audio. Monito suggests that if they play it, they might get an answer to how Bardock defeated Gas, prompting Oatmeal to take the scouter, stating he can access its circuitry directly and play the audio via his speakers.
Oh
As
my
Gas
God.
continues to furiously fly
This nigga Goku's going back to the Saiyan Saga. Goku and Vegeta going back to the Saiyan Saga days.
toward the group through space, Mackie, tracking him, notices his speed with astonishment. Oatmeal powers up the scouter and begins to play the device's stored audio, Monito recognizing Bardock's voice, warning him to escape with Granolah from the battle with Gas 40 years ago. He says he'll slow Gas down and tells them to stay alive, which awakens a deep, repressed memory within Goku of Bardock and his mother Gine telling him the same thing as they send him
What the f? Whoa!
away from planet Vegeta before its destruction. The shock of this awakened memory ripples through Goku, and a sharp electric aura fires up around him. The scene then transitions to Bardock's battle with Gas 40 years ago. Bardock
That's so tough.
launches in and strikes Gas directly, sending him crashing into the forest below. However, unharmed, Gas thinks to himself that Bardock must be a Saiyan, noting his exponential strength, unlike the other Saiyans he'd heard were coming to planet Syria.
shit.
Bardock continues his assault, but Gas evades, launching a powerful key attack at the Saiyan, who manages to deflect it. To Gas's surprise, Bardock delivers a blow to his gut and kicks him down to the forest once more, attempting to catch his breath, and notes that that likely didn't finish him off. Landing near Monito, Bardock's message to stay alive is repeated, and getting a sudden reading on his scouter, Gas leaps from the forest, telling Bardock that he won't escape. Noticing the minimal damage done to Gas, Bardock ponders his next move, while Gas, considering Alec's instructions to end things quickly, remarks that playtime is over. Pondering a mace for battle, Gas prepares himself for round 2. Monito, however, interjects before they get started, insisting Bardock has already done ample for them and he should seek safety. Gas, catching bits of the conversation, darkly predicts
I should mention you could flee right now, but the Saiyans aren't fated to last much longer anyway. Oh yeah, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing much. Just something I heard from Elec.
to Bardock that the Saiyan race's
Oh my
survival is
God.
tenuous, regardless of his actions. Having heard enough
And that explains why, even though Bardock probably pieced it together regardless, he had even a hint at, oh my
vague
lord.
premonitions, though, Bardock dismisses the idea of escape and engages Gas in battle. Gas leaps over a blast from Bardock and slams him overhead with his weapon. Bardock grabs the weapon, though, and tosses Gas into the air. Landing in the distance, Bardock tells Monito to leave while he can, as this is his fight now, and takes off to confront Gas. Exchanging blows, Gas exclaims that Bardock's attacks are nothing to him, unleashing a vicious beam of energy that overwhelms
Oh
the
my
Saiyan.
god, we
As he
got a
collapses to the
Bardock
ground,
fight in
Gas
2024, dog.
reveals that he can't afford to waste any more time and opts to unleash a bit of his inner nature, surprising Bardock. Simultaneously, Monito hastens to his home to collect the Dragon Balls of cereal, intending to use them to aid Bardock, who persists in the fight despite his deteriorating state. Bardock realizes that Gas is capable of adjusting his power level, and the fighter boasts of the full extent of his power, questioning if Bardock has lost the will to fight. However, the Saiyan notes that nothing gets him more excited than battling a powerful foe, prompting anger from Gas, who kicks Bardock in the gut with intense force and knocks him away. Immediately rushing back to the battle, the dragon god Toronbo is unknowingly summoned in the distance. Monito beseeches him to transport Bardock back to his homeworld, and in the midst of his battle, the Saiyan is contacted by the dragon regarding the proposition. Although initially
Hear me, Bardock. Is Monato's wish that should transport you to your home.
Really confused on who's speaking to him. Bardock refuses the offer, stating he'd rather die than run from an enemy as he continues to attack Gas. Gas continues to dominate the battle, and in the lull of it, Monato persists in encouraging Bardock to save himself, but he refuses once more. Instead, Monato queries if there's an alternate wish that can be fulfilled for Bardock, who replies that he would wish for the prosperity of his children. Observing
W fucking dead!
W fucking pops! What
wish
the
that could be
fuck?
fulfilled for Bardock, who replies that he
Run
would
that
wish
back.
for the
W fucking pops! Bro, what the fuck?
prosperity of his children. Observing the battle and Dragon's radiance from afar, the other Heaters grow curious. When the Dragon Balls scatter, Elec opts to investigate, instructing Oil and Maki to proceed to greet Frieza's incoming spaceship. Back at the battlefield, Gas continues to dominate Bardock, unleashing a lethal barrage of energy blasts at the Saiyan, all connecting as the surrounding area is destroyed. When the attack settles, Gas appears fatigued. He approaches the fallen Bardock, lifts him by the tail, and violently throws him to the ground, repeating the process until Bardock loses his tail. Gas tries to execute Bardock, generating an energy spear which he propels at the wounded Saiyan, but Monato intercepts it, getting hit in the shoulder. Infuriated by the ceaseless interruptions, Gas lets his innate power fully take over. He forcefully strikes Bardock and Monato, sending the Namekian crashing into a rock as the Saiyan watches from the ground. Gas then seizes Bardock by the throat, declaring that he'll die here without having saved anyone. Yet again, Bardock refutes the notion of surrender and manages to counterattack, unleashing a blast that creates an enormous explosion. Amidst the smoke, Bardock gains the upper hand, delivering a flurry of devastating attacks to Gas and kicking him into the distance.
So I have to say this now because I know somebody's going to be irritated. This is like 40, 50 years back. So at this point, considering how, like, not relative, but like how close it is, yeah, it's just 100% Buddy got stronger. Cool.
Gas questions Bardock's motivation for persisting in a futile fight, asking if it's an act of atonement for his Saiyan misdeeds or a quest for vengeance, but Bardock denies both. Powering up more, the Saiyan halts a devastating attack from Gas, simply stating that he's striving for victory and nothing more. The combat dynamics shift as Bardock overpowers Gas, landing a gut punch and blasting him into the distance. Gas is left bewildered by Bardock's strength, presumed that other than their great ape form, Saiyans don't have any other ascended state. Bardock clarifies that his race has a unique capability to evolve every time they surpass their limits, and unwilling to accept the gap in power between them, Gas falls into a pit of rage. Bardock, however, interrupts this, continuing to dominate the battle and unleashes a potent energy blast, hitting Gas from afar and ends the battle. Out of energy, Bardock falls to the ground as Elec, having witnessed the conclusion of the battle, approaches an unconscious Gas, noting they'll need to double down on his training efforts. He then turns to Bardock, who's still alive, and the Saiyan questions Elec on his loyalty.
Thought you were loyal, Frieza. When it comes to business, there's the hand you show and the hand you don't.
To Frieza, though he provides a vague response. Elec changes the
Speaking of, your kind doesn't even know what. Oh my
subject,
God.
mocking Bardock and the Saiyan race for unknowingly following Frieza, considering what he has planned for themselves.
While you're in a daze playing catch up, don't be surprised if a meteor drops on you. Oh my.
Soon. Elec then removes his weapon and shoots Bardock in the arm. The wounded Saiyan falls backward, tumbling off the cliff and into the forest below. Maki informs Elec that Frieza has arrived, and before departing, he blindly shoots into the forest, confident that Bardock won't survive given the damage he's received. After some time, Monato regains consciousness and reaches Bardock, both surprised that they're still alive. Bardock questions the safety of Granolah, and upon confirming that he's okay, Monato compliments the Saiyan on his victorious battle. In the present, Goku, Vegeta, and Monato are left in a state of shock as the recording from Bardock's scouter ends, while Granolah lies unconscious, recovering.
Dad explains
Everything!
pun intended. The only thing I'm confused about is he said sons. He said sons. Yo, Reddit. Oh man, Reddit, what the hell, bro?
Goku, remembering more about his parents, realizes that Bardock's return to planet Vegeta after battling Gas was one of the main reasons he and Gine decided to send him away as a baby. Goku finally understands the true meaning of Saiyan pride and admits that he's been feeling a loss of confidence in his own power. Vegeta shares a similar sentiment, understanding that he's lost sight of his own Saiyan pride, which he's burdened himself with for so long due to his fixation on making amends for his past wrongdoing. Somewhat irritated, Vegeta acknowledges that his realization was led by Goku's father. He also recognizes, much to his annoyance, that Goku and Raditz' survival and growth into adulthood were partly due to the wish made by Bardock.
I like that panel. I like that panel.
As Goku and Vegeta engage in a trivial argument over Vegeta's gentle treatment over his daughter, Minato ponders over Bardock's legacy, understanding that the pride of any race or tribe comes from accepting their true.
It's about accepting your nature and sticking to your convictions, and that's true of any tribe out there. Let me patch you up before Gas get back.
Nature and standing firm in their beliefs. Minato offers to further heal Goku and Vegeta and provides them with battle armor similar to Bardock's. However,
this is tough.
Two decide to fight in their regular clothes. Meanwhile, Gas, who'd been flying through space after being left behind by Goku, finally manages to teleport outside Minato's house as he comes within range of instant transmission.
Wait, I thought they were wearing other clothes.
Manages to teleport outside Minato's house as he comes within range of instant transmission. Noticing their brother's return to the planet, Elec instructs the other Heaters to move their ship to a safer distance and watch the battle. Goku and Vegeta, rejuvenated.
Hey, what the hell? What the hell?
By their newfound determination, stands before Gas, who assumed they would have run off by now. Gas vows to slaughter the two and prepare to defeat this enemy even if it kills him. Vegeta and Goku decide to fight together as their energy builds, though their rivalry still compels them to compete in landing the finishing blow to Gas. They both transform into their perfected Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego forms respectively.
What the fuck you do with that, bruh? Just what the hell? Just what the hell you do when these niggas is on the same motherfucking page, bruh?
Or swirling into a raging inferno of destruction and the power of the angels. Gas questions if the two intend to face him together, stating that the Saiyans are as mindless as ever, as they still can't comprehend the gulf in their power. Goku, however, tells Gas he's the one who doesn't understand, prompting Vegeta to state that their final battle has nothing to do with their odds of victory, but the sheer desire to win. The two then charge at Gas, delivering simultaneous blows to both sides.
And it's gonna be hard for Gas because these are two like completely contradictory styles.
Gas is unimpressed by their power, noting that this is about what he expected from the duo. Goku and Vegeta put their combo moves to use as they try to attack Gas, but initially their attacks fail to land. Goku, however, ascends to the air and exchanges blows, prompting Vegeta to join in and do the same, triggering a hint of struggle from Gas. Catching Vegeta's fist, Gas redirects it and sends him to the ground, followed by Goku shortly after. The Saiyans' resolve keeps them trained on Gas though, as they continue to combine attacks and pursue him. Landing, Gas unleashes a powerful energy wave that the duo dodges, responding in kind with their own Kamehameha and Gallic gun, but Gas teleports before impact. The Heater smashes Vegeta to the ground with a key-manipulated mace and tries the same with Goku, but the Saiyan's Ultra Instinct prevents this, triggering Gas, who kicks Goku to the ground, crushing his stomach. Warning them not to get cocky, Gas is interrupted when Vegeta whips up a destruction sphere capable of erasing mortals, launching it at Gas as Goku uses instant transmission to move out of the way. Confident that he can deflect the attack, Gas conjures a shield and blocks the sphere, but Goku, appearing next to Vegeta, assists him in pushing the Heater back as his weapon fades in the power of destruction. Watching close by, Maki and Oil worry about their brother's safety, but Elec, confident, asserts that Gas will be fine given the wish to become the strongest came after Goku and Vegeta's ascended states, making him unbeatable. Gas musters more of his power to push the destruction sphere back at the Saiyan duo, who note that a continued struggle is no use. In response, Vegeta takes the opportunity to leave Goku to fend off the attack and charges toward Gas, probably receiving a devastating gut kick and punches that follow, being knocked into a boulder. Mocking the Saiyan Prince, Gas questions if he thinks he can win as he prepares a finishing blow, and Goku, meanwhile, still struggles with the sphere of destruction. Determined to protect the city he nearly comes in contact with, Goku manages to fling the sphere into space and uses instant transmission to assist Vegeta. Vegeta, however, is in mid-battle with Gas and lands a clean hit to his face, surprising Goku as the Heater questions how the Saiyan is still moving. Wiping blood from his face, Vegeta asserts that damage is nothing to him but fuel, alluding that he's only becoming stronger.
This is like a
much
perfect perfect form
Gas's
for
anger.
Vegeta, bro.
questions what Gas will do faced with this dilemma, and in response, the Heater initiates a relentless assault ending in a blow to Vegeta's gut, asserting that he'll kill him in one blow and be done with this. Goku readies himself to intervene.
Yeah, that's the counter. That'll do it, yeah.
But Vegeta rises once more, landing a punch to Gas's gut that leaves him winded, Vegeta thanking him for the prime fuel. Gas continues to pummel Vegeta, utilizing the instant transmission technique to teleport him to the surrounding areas on Serial and deliver blows when he reappears.
Damn.
The Saiyan continues to take a beating as Goku rushes in to help, but Vegeta commands him to stay back, much to his confusion. Catching his breath, Vegeta asserts that his Ultra Ego is continuing to evolve, but questions Goku of his Ultra Instinct and tells him to figure it out fast. In the meantime, Vegeta rushes in and unleashes a barrage of attacks on Gas, while Goku, aiming to discover his own version of Ultra Instinct, reverts to base form and summons a meditative barrier. Vegeta
Hey, this nigga about to come up with something devious. Yo, chill. Yo, gang, chill, bro.
continues his attacks, but annoyed, Gas swats him away, asserting he sees his pointless struggle. Vegeta, though, severely wounded with his left eye swelled, declares he isn't done yet, much to the surprise of Maki and the others. Gas lands powerful punches to Vegeta's ribs, aiming to topple him, and follows up with a severe uppercut to the chin, landing Vegeta head first on the ground. A silence falls on the battlefield as Gas asserts he won't be standing again, but determined, Vegeta glares at his enemy with fire in his eyes, much to the shock of Gas. Vegeta rises to his feet once more, asserting he's no longer bound by limits and charges in. However, when a scared Gas blocks and opens his eyes, the Saiyan Prince stands before him, unconscious, as he falls to the ground, defeated. Regaining confidence, Gas mocks Vegeta for resorting to a technique that requires him to receive damage and prepares to finish him off, conjuring a sword to finally end his life. However, as Gas moves to land the killing blow, his sword breaks along the edge of a force field now surrounding Vegeta. Much to his surprise, Goku, completing his meditation, has saved Vegeta, moving him to his location as Gas unleashes a barrage.
Yo, my glorious king, there is nothing that he cannot do.
Ki blast at Goku. When the dust settles, Goku is unharmed, dropping his barrier to confront Gas and asserts this final move will be his only option, so he might as well try it out. Gas notes that despite Goku's impending death, he somehow remains carefree, prompting agreement from Goku, who points out that's how he's always been. Goku then begins to power up as Gas questions what form he'll pull out next, Goku responding that he's finally figured out the best way to make use of his own power. He then unleashes a massive surge of energy, revealing his true Ultra Instinct. Perplexed, Gas believed Goku's silver hair form was his ultimate power, but Goku explains that his perfected Ultra Instinct.
This nigga said bet. This nigga said cast aside emotions.
That ain't gonna work!
So this nigga said, fuck it. We going back to me, nigga.
Instinct form requires tranquility and calmness, but in this sign form, he can utilize his current emotions more effectively. He admits that his heart is no longer calm, and reminded of Bardock, Gas charges at Goku in a fit of rage. However, Goku holds the upper hand in the ensuing clash, landing a serious punch to Gas's face unlike any previous attempt, causing an explosion that blows the Heater's ship out of the sky. Goku relentlessly pursues Gas in his advantageous state, utilizing instant transmission to kick him into the air and unleashing a Kamehameha that explodes on impact. Fearful, Gas wonders what's going on as Goku states he's just barely stronger than him now, opting to finish the battle quickly as he charges in once more. The fighters exchange blows with Gas on the defensive, Goku snapping the horns on his face as Gas attempts to retaliate. However, Goku unleashes an erratic beam of energy from his mouth, surprising Vegeta on the sidelines, who jokes about this version of Ultra Instinct. Growing increasingly frustrated at the thought of sacrificing his pride just to lose, Gas summons a flurry of ki-induced weapons to launch at Goku, but the latter effortlessly moves around him to be met with a wrecking ball flying toward him. Goku, however, grabs the chain of said ball and hurls it back at Gas, taking advantage of his opening to deliver a devastating kick to his chest, sending him flying across planet Serial. As Gas struggles to recover, EARLLY approaches him, expressing his disappointment and reminding Gas that the Saiyans are merely a stepping stone toward their ultimate goal, which is defeating Frieza. Goku tells EARLLY that he doesn't need to.
I don't want to read what he said. I want to read. What do you think you're doing?
EARLLY approaches him.
Why did I make you into the strongest warrior? Answer me. To elevate the Heaters to the greatest
Expressing his disappointment and reminding
Correct. And what is needed to achieve that? I must kill the Saiyans. Wrong. You have to kill Frieza. Stamping out the Saiyans was only a stepping stone.
Yes, that the Saiyans are merely a stepping stone toward their ultimate goal, which is defeat.
So find the resolve to die in battle if you have to. The power I give you has to be worth more than this pathetic showing. Oh my god.
Frieza. Goku tells Ellic that he doesn't need to force Gas to continue the battle, as he's ready for a fight anytime. However, Ellic insists that there won't be a next time for Gas. Suddenly, a massive surge of energy emanates from Gas, who rises to his feet, now significantly aged. As Goku marvels at the Heater's exponential energy growth, Gas uses telekinetic abilities to strangle him. However, Goku escapes by using instant transmission and tries to counterattack, only to be swatted away nonchalantly by Gas. Gas then appears behind Goku, reveling in his newfound power, describing a sensation as if every cell in his body is set ablaze, fueling him even further. He grabs Goku by the head and hurls him into the cerulean forest, ensnaring him in a whirlwind and landing multiple ki blasts before letting him drop to the ground. Gas lifts Goku
fucking talk no jutsu, this nigga.
Up and relentlessly pummels him with colossal spectral fists and boots made of ki. On the sideline.
Wait, was the wish that he can't lose a fight? I'm putting in my parlay. Is the wish that he can't lose a fight?
Oil and Maki question their brother's aged appearance, but Ellic is concerned.
Is the wish that he will always be the strongest?
More with his power, noting that Gas is stronger than ever before. Gas and Goku
I'm putting in a parlay.
each other to continue their battle.
I'm putting in a parlay.
A blast intervenes, originating from Granolah, who recovered enough to join the battle. This observation annoys Ellic, and much to Gas's astonishment, Granolah rushes in and knocks Goku down. Taking the advantage of the battle dust, Granolah, having heard Bardock's recording on the scouter during his dream, questions Goku on if he's ready to stake everything on his power. The smoke then dissipates, revealing Granolah and Goku ready to finish the battle. As Granolah begins to amass energy for a blast, Goku assures him he'll try to hold off Gas as long as possible. Gas charges in, and although Goku manages to land a formidable kick to the enemy, he's quickly taken down again. Observing Granola's accumulating energy, Gas turns his
stumped him out
to the enemy. He's quickly taken down.
Hey, where my New York niggas at?
Observing Granola's accumulating energy, Gas turns his attention toward him. Goku, however, shields him with the ki barrier as a blast comes hurtling in, the Saiyan noting that nobody's giving up and taking Gas down. Gas, growing increasingly irate, bombards Goku with a barrage of energy blasts, effectively knocking him out as the barrier diminishes. Things take a turn for the worst until Vegeta, despite his injuries, intervenes and urges Granolah to hurry. As Maki and Oil attempt to assist their brother, Manito steps in and uses hypnosis to put the two to sleep, ridiculing them for underestimating him. Once Granola's gathered enough energy for his attack, Gas tries to charge at him once more. However, Goku awakens, manifesting his giant spectral form from his battle with
What the
In an instant, he grabs Gas and hurls him to the planet's edge. Granola's vision, still impaired, struggles to target an opponent at such a distance accurately. However, with Oatmeal's assistance and everyone's plea to fire, he releases the attack and hits Gas directly, causing an explosion that shakes the entire planet. Maki and Oil wake up after the battle's end, and in the distance, Gas plummets to the ground, defeated. However, Granolah informs his siblings that he didn't kill Gas, as he no longer harbors a desire for revenge. He informs the Heaters that Gas will be unconscious for the next few days, orders them to take him away and never return to planet Cereal. As the two rush off, Granolah apologizes to Goku and
that was wild.
Vegeta for his previous actions, as Gas lies in a crater, motionless. Goku and Vegeta reflect over the need to continue their training as it wasn't enough, and suddenly, Granolah collapses.
Hold on, I want to see that shit.
Goku and Vegeta
our training wasn't enough, and then I'll hone my technique until I can prove myself superior to you. Me lose to you? Yo, I mean, technically, you lose to him all the time. Did Granolah just fall? But technically, you lose to him all the time.
Reflect over the need to continue their training as it wasn't enough, and suddenly, Granolah collapses to his knees, coughing up blood. Convinced that the assault has further shortened his lifespan, the Cerulean reveals that he only has 3 years left to live, noting the price he had to pay to become the strongest in the universe. Vegeta assumes the same stipulation for Gas, though he isn't sure how long he's got left, and Manito approaches, aiming to heal Granolah's wounds. To his surprise, Manito finds that his powers have matured, enabling him to restore Granolah to full strength, as well as Goku and Vegeta. Meanwhile, Ellic plans to withdraw, annoyed that his wish for Gas turned out to be a complete failure. When questioned by Goku if he plans to leave his family behind, Ellic confirms, but suddenly, a fatal beam of light pierces Manito's chest from behind, much to the shock of everyone present. It was Gas who'd struck the blow.
What the fuck is that?
appearing more aged than ever, taunting Granolah on his aversion to revenge. Granolah rushes to his friend's aid, and Goku and Vegeta
Yeah.
transform to true Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego.
My parlay has to hit, bro. Either this nigga was wished to never lose a fight, or this nigga was, what's the other one I said earlier, bro? It's one of the two.
Entering the battle once more. Gas immediately uses telekinesis to slam the two together, but the Saiyans recover and deliver blows of their own. Decaying as he takes damage, Gas unleashes a colossal energy blast at Goku and Vegeta, who manage to block the impact. However, with the attack still ensuing, Gas charges through the beam at light speed and kicks the Saiyans in their faces, sending them flying backward. As Goku notes the confusion of Gas flying through his own attack, Vegeta notes the battle is akin to fighting something that's already dead. On the sidelines, Granolah tends to Manito, but the latter accepts his fate given his situation, as Granolah fights to keep him alive. Witnessing the battle, Elec urges Gas to eliminate their enemies before he succumbs to his imminent demise. Maki intervenes, suggesting a retreat and another attempt at battle later, but in a shocking turn, Elec slaps her and dismisses the idea, revealing that Gas's enhanced strength came at the cost of sacrificing much of his brother's life. Pausing mid-battle, this revelation stuns both Gas and their adversaries. Gas, horrified
He didn't even know?
by the realization of his impending death, gazes at his decaying face in shock. However, Elec unremorsefully instructs his brother to brace himself for the inevitable arrival, making himself useful to him in his last moments before it's too late. At that moment, Frieza himself
No, what the Now that is something. What the
arrives on the planet. He casually greets Gas, prompting a mix of fear and anger within.
Whoa. Oh my god.
The fighter powers up and declares his intention to kill Frieza, but despite charging in at breakneck speed, the tyrant effortlessly penetrates his gut, ending his resistance. The remainder of Gas's lifespan ends, and the latter completely fades away and collapses. Frieza proceeding to crush the Heater's skull, scaring Elec. Frieza questions Elec on why he contacted him to come to planet Cereal, threatening him with death should it be a waste.
So oh no.
Frieza deduces his master plan, declaring that he meant to have Gas eliminate him. Pointing out Gas's dust floating in the wind, Frieza quickly appears in front of Elec, telling him that he's been aware of his intentions for the past 40 years, but let him live to exploit him for his army's benefit. Shocked that the tyrant knew all along, Frieza reveals that there's nothing in the universe he isn't privy to, even the fact that the weakest among the Heaters is Elec. Having heard enough, Elec attempts to attack Frieza, but Frieza effortlessly halts his punch and eviscerates him in mere moments, instilling fear in the remaining Heaters.
Rip Bozo!
Turning to Goku and Vegeta, Frieza
Why if it isn't you two, it seems the gang's all here.
casually greets them. The Saiyan duo demands an explanation for Frieza's victory over Gas, Vegeta noting that he was wished to be the strongest in the universe, so
In this no. The strongest warrior of this universe is going to over. Oh my god, it's Frieza. Oh my god.
Frieza shouldn't have stood a chance. Frieza, however, reveals a shocking truth, asserting that he's been spending time in another dimension.
One of my many cropping worlds I happened to come across a chamber where time flows different.
Where time flows differently than the outside world, similar to the hyperbolic time chamber. There, he was able to squeeze in 10 years worth of training.
No. Yeah, I've even said, yo, comment who you think has the highest potential in the series. But I said, in terms of training, outside of like just the lulls that Gohan just blinks and gets strong, they obviously imply if you put all these niggas in a fucking training ground, Frieza got it. But even if he's not the strongest, blah, 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 that's yap. For those that are lost on context in this video, you're telling me that the guy that went from, let's Uber gas Frieza's resurrection. Let's say, fuck it. He was like android level. Really wasn't. Well, he like android level. He went from android, maybe beyond Gok Suck cell level, to stronger than Super Saiyan Blue with 3
Months!
10
Years!
shocking both Goku and Vegeta. The tyrant notes that he couldn't keep losing to Saiyans his entire life and transforms into a new form, which he dons as Black Frieza. Without hesitation, he charges in as the Saiyans power up to their strongest forms, landing a single blow that effortlessly defeats Goku and Vegeta. As the Saiyans sit in pain, Frieza suggests that being in another dimension allowed him to surpass them. Having achieved satisfaction from their defeat and stating that he didn't come to kill them today, Frieza decides to spare Goku and Vegeta and departs. However, he notices the cowering Oil and Maki, offering them a place in his army as servants. Fearful of meeting the same fate as their fallen siblings, Oil and Maki agree to follow Frieza to his departing ship. Just like that, the trio leave as Goku and Vegeta, recovering, approach Manai.
This nigga said, I hate monkeys so much. No, man, that's a racist joke for no reason.
Manito and Granolah. The latter notes that Manito stopped breathing, but suddenly a wave of light emanates from him and he rises instantly. This was due to Whis' intervention, granting a one-time favor to Goku by restoring Manito. Manito, confused, wonders who Whis is and learns confused.
So Whis can do that? A one-time favor? Wait. Well, no, technically. I thought, oh, no, he can't show bias in combat. That's what it was. I'm about to say, what the fuck?
Is for training, but he declines, opting to use the Dragon Balls to repair the damage on Cereal. Vegeta then hands Granolah the Dragon Radar that Maki dropped, explaining its use, and Manito gives Goku his father's Scouter, as the Saiyan sees the reflection of his kin before departing. Vegeta invites Granolah.
Damn, yo, this Goku meeting, yo, fuck it. Cold take, hot take, I don't know how the streets feel, fuck it. Make Goku make the wish, man. I wish to speak to my dad. I wish to see my dad. I wish to bring my dad back to life. Why not let it fly? Let Goku make the wish, man.
To visit Earth if he ever wants to do battle with a Saiyan again, and confident he'll win any time. Goku, Vegeta, and Whis bid farewell. On their way back, Goku questions Whis on if the strongest being in the universe mentioned by the Oracle Fish is Frieza, to which Whis responds that it could be Frieza, or perhaps another emerging force in the universe. And so, Goku and Vegeta's battle to the death with gas ended in an abrupt loss to Frieza, with Goku now aware of the massive gap in power between him and his foe. However, Vegeta is also aware of this, and the two continue their training on Beerus' planet in hopes of defeating Frieza. The Granolah arc gets mixed reviews.
Wow. I'm just hoping they didn't write themselves into a corner, because ideally they would never be able to catch up. But that was fucking crazy. I see he was talking about some people don't like this arc. I guess if I had to criticize it, maybe you could try to pull the thing where it's like shit just happens, but to be honest, I didn't get that vibe. You could go a little hype beastie. It's very tough. My thoughts on Granolah: fire character, fire design, hell of a crash out, kind of stupid, but he actually tightened the fuck up when he needed to tighten up. The other Namek guy, he's cool. To see like essentially Kami too out there in the sense that he's a healer, not that he's a Namekian. No more racist jokes. What else? What am I missing? The heaters, the heatles, the whatever. Yeah, they were pretty fucking entertaining as well. I think that's about it. Actually, before I end this video, editors, please leave this part in. I do thank you all for the support though. Like dead ass. We're on the road to 100K. Knock wood. I'm not gonna say when I'm gonna hit it because my lord, every time I say we're about to hit 100K, we don't. So I'm just gonna say thank God that we're on the way. Shout out Carthu for the first reaction. Shout out Justin Den for this one. I'll see you guys later, man.